very different from the others because each team gets a van into this best of 5.
التشكيلة كوبي بيست. الاختلاف وين؟ إن هنا في كاي وهنا في فينيكس. واضح. أوه لا حتى نيون معلش الدولست. بوث يلعبون فايبر. أوه سولو هاربر من ثيف. سولو سموك. سايفر. تو دولست. اوكي يعني تو دولست سولو سموك سولو. هنا يلعبون تو سموك. تو انيشيتر. with كيكو جت. صراحة NRG ما بريز يبدع. إيثن يتسلطن بكايو بشكل يعني أحسن تيمين شفتهم يلعبون في ماب بريز أو 3 أيام نانكشن NRG وفيتاليتي. NRG صراحة لكن ثيف مو بسهل والله.
You're damn right that we're ready for it, Degon. Let's see if it can deliver.
أسعد لي أم المعلق.
We've been a little unfortunate.
نهائيا مولع. النهاية مولع. الحمد لله هذا اللي علق.
We've been able to get, but we are keeping our fingers crossed.
يلا.
The action, the crowd here behind these squads.
يلا NRG بادي ديفنت.
One of them will be walking away with that EWC 2026
في
title.
أتاك. اللعب جهة الأي كبداية ومخلين كيكو سولو اي فوكسين بي. لا ننسى معهم سولو سموك اللي هو الهاربر.
Does get darted up here, turning back over to the side, looking for Tivatino, but there's just too many targets. It's only going to be that tiny bit of damage that he's able to find before he gets taken down.
المشكلة استعملوا على الهاربر.
Plant now to come through for 100 Thieves.
Spike planted.
Otherwise, damage widely avoided. Asuna, not too worse for wear. Just down to 82 off that snake bite. Thrown out early, but Tivatino swing in the corner. Scuba
smoked up.
Able to dispatch him.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
As Ethan finds that one, bang now dead. Scuba
4v2.
forward against the
Nice retake من NRG. Oh!
Looking for a little bit more.
2v1.
It's going to have to be in the hands of Bora to try to find it with the right click. It's not going to be enough damage. The pistol will go the way of NRG.
بس NRG.
This is beautiful work.
استعد انك تقفل يا موت.
Disadvantage situation, putting Kiko in a really precarious position.
Nice retake.
He's able to hold on a little bit, do a little bit of damage, but eventually
حلو يعني NRG.
the swarm comes through from backside and they're just picking.
يبغى يلعب عليه ريتيك والظاهر انه بيكمل بهذا الاسلوب كثير.
By one. Nice hold there. Scuba up on his feet. Very reliable, very good in some of these situations where you need Scuba to come up clutch.
يلا معكم 10 ثواني يتقفل.
And let's see if
10 ثواني يتقفل.
here. No buy-ups other than the bandit for Asuna who did
5
some pretty good work with it there.
3
in that opening
2
pistol round.
1
Obviously here on the
قفل.
this Marshall could get some value. Although the Cove does
صراحة
boom,
كلهم ريدن امريكي. انا توقعت ثيف يفوز 3-2. من اتمنى اللي بيبدع اللي بيلعب احسن.
Simple there with that Spectre. Tivatino dead. The rest of 100 Thieves.
ماني اميل لحد مرة والله الصراحة كلهم يعني.
Believe that this one on the A side has been taken. Either way.
مرات اقول ثيف مرات اقول NRG. يوم شفت الجمهور مع ثيف قلت NRG والعكس.
That's what kind of damage they can get.
Yeah, you're really
اوكي اللعب جهة الاي اجين مرة ثانية 5v4. تفريم.
For a little bit more, will be able to find it, eat some damage, so has to pull back away.
Okay, Scuba.
100 Thieves have been contained. And it to be grabbed here, taken into the hands of Bora, but here's the intercept from Mata. Has this fight now on the floor, 9 bullets remaining in cryo, low on health. It should be him dead to rights. He's completely and utterly surrounded. The question really is, can he find any kills whatsoever?
لو ياخذ سكوبا الكل افضل. سكوبا قرب على باقي له 4 ربات. انا هين بايبر 9 التمت اورب.
For 100 Thieves, if you're going to hang your hat on anything here, it's that you're going to have to run it back for this anti-bonus. And also, kind of oddly enough, you're probably not super displeased that Scuba's the one farming the orbs right now. And the kills in these opening couple rounds. Yes, that pit can be really annoying, but on a map like Breeze, it's not the worst. An attacker side to have the defenders have that pit in play. Some teams just kind of use it to try to block off the front of a choke or something like that, and then there's a lot of ways to play around that. Scuba can go Big shot, but not going to find his mark this go around.
Fast lane in. It's going to be a very snappy hit here. 400 Thieves trying to get themselves on the board. Mata able to draw first blood, but
okay, fast B من فيه.
still able to find Scuba.
مشروع الريتيك مو بعيد بس الأسلحة اللي معهم لك عليها. سبكتر جارديان شرف. في رايفل من عند إيثن. ما سوى بلانت. اوكي عرفوا شاكين انه في اكثر من اثنين في البلانت فشكل البلانت بيكون للسي تي لان معهم سي تي كيف تشوفون في البلانت باك سايد. صراحه NRG لو يقدر يطيحون كم سلاح هذا لانه صراحه البوست مصيبه كيف يلعبوا ريتيك. الرايفل اللي يبغونه.
Curveball at the ready, knows that it's going to be a full main approach from NRG. The cove will get shattered. The time bleeding away. Realistically for NRG from here, it's just trying to find some additional damage, but I'm not sure if they're going to come up with anything else. Mata just that Sheriff in hand here for the moment. The Spectre behind it. We'll have to go down to the spike. That's going to be 100 Thieves getting on the board. A very clean anti-bonus, only Cryo lost.
Yeah, and I can already
see some of the
preparation and homework being done by 100 Thieves, being very ready for Scuba's tucked in position.
أحس NRG لو يحرص على إنه يخلي الأيري تيك ويفوكس البي. طبعاً في الباي الحين عادي لأنهم كانوا بونس.
Again, Scuba may not light up the kill feed all the time, but I'm really impressed by his protocols and his individual decision-making. Let's go! But this round, 100 Thieves, it goes their way. They're able to outguess him when he's trying to encroach on that fast execute on the back of the fast lane and the run it back.
Standing ahead.
Now you're getting into the rifle beat, rifle rounds.
Okay, يلعبون 3 بي. هذا الكويس. بس دي المرة مسك من الدور الجت كيكو وخلى إيثن لأنه كويس كيو نايف حقته مع الدرون مصيبة. شوف الحين الدرون كم. بس ما خلاه في راحته. تيمو النيون. 3v2.
Gets himself a third, technically on for the ace, but I have to imagine that
إذا ما أعطوهم بك بيسيفون.
They're going to play for this one, but for now, still taking their time. Slow approach, as the drone will get the spot out.
Do you just consider the save now?
Seen off of that pass, but Timothy, he's not going to want to give.
والله نيون ما زال يا أخي كيف يذبحون يمين بالله شالع جبهته ورايح.
That is a 4K acquired in a second round for 100 Thieves as they tie it 2-2.
2-2.
All right.
مع رايفل سكوبا نكست.
Nice response here. 100
يلعبون إيكو.
After dropping the pistol.
ماذا عنده ألت؟
Good position. Timotino there.
NRG.
It's just a timing here for 100 Thieves where they're going to get ahead of that 0 point from Ethan. That was such an annoyance.
NRG لو يبغى يضمن ريتيك الاي بدل لانه يسوي روتيت من السي تي يحاول ياخذ مد يروح الميد دور. عرفتوا من الميد دور افضل من كلهم يجون من بريدج ويلبو او تنل.
Delayed reaction on that.
Yeah. To me, so much of this map, especially on the defender side for NRG, revolves around Ethan and that KO, getting information, and so as 100 Thieves, you're trying to find that timing.
ايوه هذا الكلام. المدور وجود هاربر هنا مع كيكو ما داو. كيكو كويس مره لانهم لو راحوا اي ان يكون عندك مدور وما تضمن ما في فلانك سهل هاربر يحط له كذا للريتيك. يبدون يسوون مشروع الاكسكيوت من جهتين، لكن اذا انحدوا كله من السي تي صعبه. والمدور يشيلون هم مين؟ كرايو اللي يجي دائما من المد. هذا NRG لو يبغى يعدلها، بس NRG الحين الباي والله NRG طالعين والله بس هاف ارمر كلهم. والله فازوا في المد. الحين خلاص شوف اللي اوبن.
Well, the cluster going to rotate towards B. Meanwhile, NRG trying to reinforce that A site.
Well, 100 Thieves there.
من جبرون على السيف مرة ثانية. صعبة. ما دمت.
Swings around the pillar,
gets one, goes right back to double doors, gets another.
That is absolutely
NRG بيقدر في حال ايش؟ انه ما اخذوا يغلبك الحين. خلوها 4-3. اقصد 3-3.
Yes, if you're NRG, the good news is Timatino's not going to have that ult for the next round or two.
The way that he's shooting with the rifle, he doesn't really need it.
That's exactly it.
3 players to save for NRG. A tough pill to swallow. Necessary for them. Just don't have an economy to try to play this one out. It's just far too risky, so will allow for 100 Thieves to string together a 3rd round consecutively and take the lead for themselves.
This is a little tough for NRG in the context of you had to show this map the other day against BBL, and they were constantly just playing very passive, very default, looking for some moments to kind of get some info, make some good rotation. Sure, they'd have some mid choke pressure.
صوتي علاء ليش صوت اللعب صوتي ضعيف؟
You know, little tricks in there, but so far 100 Thieves has found some really nice timings. Like they're waiting out some of these moves that NRG is wanting to make. I mean, this is ridiculous work from Timatino. Oh my God. Okay, well, he just got him through the smoke. So kind of when you're in the zone like that, it just feels like every shot you take hits. So NRG, I think, wise to pull an early timeout. At the very least, maybe slow Timatino down a little bit.
Yeah, they have to do something to start containing him.
Right.
He's just had free reign on this map so far. And granted, yes, a bit lucky with the turnaround spray, but with how fast he was able to pull that off, certainly still putting his ability, his skill out on display.
So kind of curious what Bankar wants to do, if he wants to be a little bit more aggressive at the mains. Maybe throw that knife a little bit earlier, or have a pop flash setup from the KO in A main. Try to tee up
قول الله ما عليه المودات موجودين ما عليه طيرتها.
Really diligent with this composition.
والله حتى أنا بس قلت ايش
gotta make sure that you're keeping those double duelists in check. They've been pretty good about it so far.
قرأت شوية من الكلام بعدين سكبت خلاص الموضوع عند المودات عند جلوريا ما يقصرون. اي انا قلت جلوريا لا تبندين على طول اي احد. افهمي يمكن نكسبه يمكن فهمنا غلط يمكن نسي الظن بس وضوح الشمس. الله يصلحها ويهديها بس الله يصلحها ويهديها. يلا بسم الله نرجع الجيم صوتي ضعيف صح؟ أجل أقصر صوت صوتي ضعيف ولا إن صوت البث حقهم مزعج طاغي على صوتي؟ طيب كذا ممتاز؟ ممتاز يلا.
Quite quickly at that. So that forward aggression off the rip. Wiley just going to be ignored now by 100 Thieves. Hasn't really bought too much time either. Ethan starting to wake his way back over to A. Meanwhile, Timatino charging forward, but Ethan will be able to find him from bridge. Meanwhile, Cryo and mid nearly had them lined up, but can only find the 1 kill. Rock keeps him back. In with the player advantage. Spike will get planted.
Importantly, that took the reckoning out of the round. Oh, awesome.
حلوة. يحرمونا من رتك.
Catching Brock from behind. Asuna is trying to keep Ethan contained, but gets caught with util in hand. Bang! Now needs to try.
سلام يا ثيف.
Is still there. Gets line of sight. Gets the kill. 100 Thieves get another round win. 4-2. Not allowing for Bankar's intervention to get them.
حارمينهم يلعبوا ريتيك والله.
Absolutely cruising.
اي بغوا بس التورف صراحه ان قلت من الدور واسنا يوم جاب بك صراحه فرقت والله التار ضرب من ملي والله العظيم ما قصر بنك.
NRG continues to be able to get rifles into it with those half armor buys. Look at how close we are to some big ults though. Oh, Vora.
This is everything that they're trying.
راح البلاي حقهم
سموك
فلاش وجت مات كيكو ديد. الحين المد عندهم حوسه البرشر اللي سووه في المد هيوج. الحين السيتات كلها فري يقدر يلعب زي ما يبغى. كرايو انا اشوف ثيف ما يطلعون في المد بس معه جو بك ثاني نايس. خلاص تفسخت السيتات والله.
Another concerning thing here for NRG is you're not getting Kiko into that op because your economy is constantly on the back foot.
No fuel.
يا ويلك يا ويلك يا ويلك يا ويلك.
Let's get rid of that.
والله العظيم لو يسويها والله بروك والحبيب سكوبا ما هي بعيدة عنهم. ما هي بعيدة عنهم بس لا يتأخر في البلانت يرحم أمك اخلص. شوف المدور 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 كيو. عرفوا وينهم. 2v2. 2v1 والله العظيم وصله.
An opportunity to try to go for the clutch. Finds the timing on the one. The drone up over the top. The spot is there on the Ethan. 0 point stops him using that Hunter's Fury if he even wanted to. Is Ethan
سلام!
before it does not buy it.
دمرهم. خلاص الراوند ده دمر الإيكونومي حقهم.
Oh, they're just
بشكل
all locked in here to start. They were fired up when they came onto the stage, and they're fired up in the server. And every little thing, this is probably one of the better efforts we've seen from NRG. They're able to hold the site, but then there's that little moment where Bang sneaks in between Ethan and Brock and gets a freebie. That one's got to be a little bit tilting. The timing on that just so perfect. Now finally an eco for NRG. A couple sheriffs, a couple marshals, and a guardian for Scuba. A ton of ults in there.
لا خذوا تايم طيب قبل راوندين.
Especially if Kiko gets that blade storm that they just start.
ارحب كيل يلا حيه. اهلا وسهلا. ايش حالك عساك طيب؟ هلا بالشيخ.
Didn't seeing that go, reading this push. Now wants to maybe try to confirm it, but no, opposite save. That 0 point, but Mata on this push forward, it's quite a bit of damage. Hunter's Fury is going to be called in. Austin able to find that one kill. Brock desperately trying to shut down this push as Mata will be able to finish off Bang. Finds that elimination. Brock getting for it at the same time.
I know.
But Cryo wins out a fight here on B. Opening things up as the spike gets ushered over. It's a second shot from Timotino to take down Ethan. Ollie over to Arch as Kiko desperately dashing forward, trying to up the pace, trying to get the catch, the hip-fire shot. Not going to connect, and the spike is in the hands of the escaping Asuna. And now Brock is dead. Kiko left alone to his own devices. And Cryo still has him. Health be damned, he's got the better gun.
They're just, oh my God, Cryo so on top of things, and that neural theft huge from him as well. Found a great timing to punish Ethan, who was trying to get in there, see if he could help out on the B site, but 100 Thieves is doing such a nice job of getting an opening pick or being a little bit patient and then taking some mid control. They always have a player either coming through elbow or coming through mid proper to set up that extra angle onto B.
تايمات ثاني يا سلام.
And it's destroyed NRG in these attempts.
الله ايه تعالوا سيرفرنا والعبوا كلكم والعبوا انت وجلوريا وفلان وعلان وانبسطوا عينوا خير واطلعوا في الرانك. بالعكس هذا السيرفر احنا مسوينه عشان الاساس. والله حي الجميع في السيرفر.
Need to be able to recover this half as much as humanly possible. And our 100 Thieves already up.
عليكم السلام ورحمة.
4 more rounds to be played out in this half. Like if you're NRG, you probably need at least 5.
لا ما جاب فوق كذا.
Maybe you can get away with 4 if you find the pistol.
خلاص.
True. I mean, there's still a way back in, and now you're.
أبو مارفل خلاص لقيت تانك. تبغين تانك أنتي؟ في تانك وفي سبورت. يلا أنتم ترايو. جي. شاركوا بالجراند ماستر.
The guy has just been too damn good here in Paris.
إذا في جراند ماستر.
Has to be a blow up from him. There's a attempted shot of Timotino.
Fury coming through, trying to assist Timotino on this entry. A bit of damage going to be found, but it's up and over for Kiko. He tries to go aggressive. He had that operator in hand. And now it's going to be down on the floor. It's on the far side of that mid pillar. Taking Bang low, but not being able to take him down. He had the jump on him as well.
لا أنا ماني لعب معكم.
Proactive, our 100 Thieves about trying to clear that cubby behind the pillar. You can see they even re-cleared it with a little bit of spam to make sure that nobody from NRG tried to slide back in there. Now Brock will eventually make his way there, but opened up so much of the map here. 100 Thieves have a pretty open B side. Scuba working miracles here against BBL. Can he
والله قاعد يلعبون لعب نظيف فيف.
Rabbit in the hat. Just going to be patient. Waiting for this execute. Just playing that quick one tap. Brock now also going to slot in.
I'm out of here.
Brock
يا بروك.
looking to defend this line. It's able to find Scuba getting involved.
خلاص عارف انه والله شوف الجيم عندك كرايو في الميد لو قدر ياخذ تايمنج يطلع من التوب لا يا ساتر خاد ارام يا رجال ايوه تفهمني ارام
Yeah, discipline now.
لعبتها انا خلاص لعبت مارفل اصلا شكلي
نشوف الوضع. Having Brock into that position, they're a little more confident that they can just hold the chokes. And so when the time starts ticking down, they just say, okay, we'll go 2-2. Scuba and Brock able to just lay down the crossfire into that entry point. Get some huge kills. 4-4 Brock, who's going to get really close to another Hunter's Fury off of that round. Bang.
متى يلعب بندل يلعب.
So does Mata. Oh, and goodbye, Cryo.
You want to be found? Cryo out of the fight. Kiko now trying to just hold this position, hold elbow control, but blind disconnect. And ooh, he does botch the tailwind out, but still will be able to escape unscathed. Close call and a close affair, though. Two players should have been spotted by that drone.
That's going to leave your heavy stack over at B maybe a little bit longer. Seeing the Harbor and the Phoenix.
مليون الحين جامدة؟ اي جامدة بقوة.
Like maybe that's where it's going to be. Ethan dead on the jiggle.
Tino, so fast to collect that.
Sorry,
and now you have Mata corralled here on this site.
يمين بالله رسمة بالوالد.
Perhaps and desperation could be used to peel back some of the pressure for himself.
شوف الشغل علت سلت واحد وكان سللت المدور اتفرجت 2v3
Nico bringing it back into a 2v2. Spike being planted, late approach into A main, coming in from Scuba. Drone now trying to shift that position, but catching that headshot on the spray, and Scuba now trying to take him down one by one. They don't want to try to isolate these fights. If he swings here, never mind. Won't even be able to find it. Don't need that counter punch when Asuna is shooting like
يا ولد.
It's a big 3K. And yet another round.
خلاص اقدر والله ما بعرف. خلاص هتغسيكي بس عشان اصوات لان بلا انزل ملخص في هذا.
Despite the great start again from
لسه تدرين انت الشاك. الامور طيبه. لا لا صدق انا قاعد العب مارفل حتى لاعب ومخلص بليسمنت وانت تعرفين. انا اشوف ندور لي حد من يلعب مارفل يكرهني صدق. حتى انا والله تصدقون العبها في ستريم بدال لول. قتال ذاك اليوم كان عندي اصلا في الروم. شوف لسه برونز. والله تغيير جو يا ولد ممتعة في ستريم شافه
He's just been given no chance, no wiggle room
طاق بليس سيلفر
to play the game.
بكريك لين بلات ما تصادق انا اتكرر امزح قلتها كذا بس طقطقه لا ما عليك انا لو العب مارفل يعني اخلص صدقني بطلع هاي رانك وانا اضحك سلام تو جاء بالدبل
Bang has Mata. Snake bite from Scuba to try to peel back. Any of this onslaught, but it's just dead. Completely outgunned, outnumbered,
والله ثيف قاعد يكتسح.
outmaneuvered.
والله ثيف قاعد يكتسح.
100 Thieves just running away with this map.
8-3. لا ما داني سبايدر. لا ما داني. لعبت انا بس عشان نرجع الجيم ولا نكثر من ذي عشان ما نطلع برا جودة. انا العب نمور بلاك بانثر او تانك. بس التنكات الجديدة باقي ما تعودت عليهم لاني لعبتها يوم نزلت اللعبة. هذا ستايلي اكثر. اقدر العب اي رول والله الصدق بس اني افضل يا رجال والله اني افضل اي شيء. من زمان ما لعبت اللعبه صاير غريبه مره بس ممتعه صراحه. ما ادري ليش صايره ممتعه الفتره الاخيره. انا قلت عكس الكلام بس انا بسرعه عشان ارجع الجيم النهائي. اوفر واتش كنت اقول انه يا ولد دي تقلب بعدين رحت مارفل الحبه بعدين تزقت قلت لا اوفر واتش احسن. بعدين الحين تغير كلامي الحين ما ادري ليش الفتره دي صاير احلى كذا نفسيا بس. يلا نرجع الجيم. ولا عادي السيرفر موجود يا عيال في جميع الالعاب. اللي يدور احد معين اللي يبغى له تانك اللي يبغى له سبورت اللي يبغى له احد يلعب معه عادي موجود السيرفر في اي لعبه من الالعاب. الرومات الصوتيه موجوده. ستكوا والعبوا انبسطوا عينوا خير. ما في حد يعزز. في اشوفك في رومات السي اس والله كنت بخش عندك بس مشغول مع اني ما العبها بس موجوده عندي. ما عليك بيجيك الخير. لا تستعجل على السيرفر بنجيب كوميونتي غير بالو. الناس محكورين في بالو بس الحين اصبر لي بس يسوي بطولات العاب مختلفه غير بالو بتشوف التفاعل.
The ulti now to be popped, space to be taken by Asuna, storming his way towards orange, spot out of the one, Kiko dead, Timatino with another kill, Asuna is running and gunning, Mana standing, absolutely no chance. Brock, well he can find one, I don't think he's going to be able to find this round. The push coming through, he's dead, this half, it's over, 9-3.
اعلان هاف خلينا نروح ضغط 100 وبجي.
Absolutely clotheslines him here, just a run and gun to open things up against Ethan, holding the line of the door. Beautiful work from the duelist 100 Thieves. A phenomenal first half.
Everybody's able to just kind of brush it aside once the action's over. But you gotta love the rivalries that have been happening here. But for NRG now, needing the energy from the crowd, if they want to get any kind of stability and any kind of win on this map, Ethan playing at a shot, and oh my God. That's a draw dropper, as Mata gonna be the one to claim the kill on a bang. And Ethan's... What happened?
I don't know.
What happened during that halftime break? Can we get a blood test?
Yeah.
Because that was a pelter of a shot.
Two of them. That is ridiculous work from Ethan. Ethan just said, screw it. Sheriffs and let's ball. They are...
Scuba's been spotted.
Yeah.
Brock is pinging this out.
I think this is probably round over. We'll see. Bora has a sheriff of his own. He's going to be a little late to the party.
My wife.
Cryo taking down Ethan. Putting that sheriff on the floor.
30 seconds.
Clear the recon, and they're just swinging off the back of that one. Nicely timed here by NRG. As it is just going to be Bora in a 1v4.
Planted.
Finds the first. That's one of the fuller HP members. Check into the cove. Bit of spam here. NRG trying to send a message, make him think that this is going to be completely undoable. So wall going to be situated as well. He would not like to hear it, but frankly, I do have to agree. Even as good as Vora has been playing, don't see him pulling this one out.
No, there's just no time now.
Looks like he's more than happy to just go down to the spike, doesn't want to give them any more. Whole charge is over, no more credits. We'll just tuck away and allow this pistol to go over to NRG. So a fourth round win to be found. 100 Thieves not yet able to make it up to double digits.
Pistol.
We'll just be going in all likelihood for the full classics.
For sure. I mean, great start for NRG. Exactly what they needed. Ridiculous stuff from Ethan. I don't even know this turn there. Oh, so good. Timotino a little slow to react compared to what we saw in that first half. Yeah. He seemed like anytime somebody had to jump on him, he was turning on him. Snap of the fingers. But yeah, no buy up here at all. Full classics, 400 Thieves.
I had that bandit for a brief little moment, but decided to go against it, so.
I'm not against it if you want to go for a bandit there to try to do some extra damage, especially stick it in the hands of a player who's got the hot hands, quite literally and figuratively, in the case of Asuna.
Does this stack get rewarded, though, is going to be my question. I mean, Timotino is doing his damnedest to try to exert some pressure here. Stop them from scaling and getting information around A. So far, it's working pretty decently well. So the cluster of NRG
جاب البستول.
starting to advance towards B main.
هذه فرصتهم الوحيدة في الكمباك صراحة.
Back at cannons.
أتمنى يكون البايراوند حقهم فلولس إذا يبغون
Maybe there'd be a pivot to A.
يرجعون.
Sometimes Neons will play by themselves over there.
دام بطولاتها تخلص كوميونتي إن شاء الله هذا اللي بسويه بث بطولات فالو. بس جاني فضول ليش ما في بطولة المارفل في الأوفر واتش؟ توقعت السنة في مارفل دام جابوا فورتنايت صح؟ بس جاني فضول يعني أبغى أعرف سبب. هل المشكلة من لأن اللعبة لسه ما لها قوة كبطولة ولا من الشركة نفسها؟ بالبستول والله لا.
No more shock darts. We'll get the location reveal. There's a recon for the back of this one. And he's one shot.
Standing ahead.
Recon to the side, the dance away. Vora can just try to play this one on time, but he wants to fight, it seems like. As Kiko slotted in the back sight. Vora jumping the corner. The right click connects. And 100 Thieves continue to walk on water. Drop the pistol, no problem. They've got the thrifty.
Oh, yalla. The confidence here from the IGL of 100 Thieves. Insane work. The fact that he doesn't die here, he just turns. He's like, well, there's somebody else popping through. Maybe I can kill the other one before the Marshal kills me. And then he gets back to safety, gets the reload. That is unthinkable. Bongard can only shake his head in disbelief. Our co-streamers love it.
That is jaw-dropping that he's able to get away with that. So force buy here from NRG. Tipitino not able to find either shot with that outlaw. Will rescale, repeak this angle. Managed to break line of sight just fast enough. Cloudburst as well for the other two to get across the cannons.
And they're gonna slow approach the B site again. No trips at the front door, so not sure if one got cleared off screen there. It's gonna see Timotino. I think I might have seen his foot there.
Perhaps. I didn't see a ping come down.
لا maybe
not.
هذه حبيبة.
Seems like they're still reasonably suspicious about this. Timotino, okay, shifting to the side for a second. I thought he was just gonna try to go for a wall bang. So recon ping's gonna be exchanged here on either side. Mata finding one. Vora gonna be taken down. Cryo gonna be forced off of this corner. The jump there from Ethan just absorbs all that damage, so Kiko can collect the kill. Fishing shot, that connected. Kiko's down to 6. Just happened to hit him, but Bang is so much further forward than they might anticipate. Can he catch them off guard? No. Mata watching and waiting for it. More than prepared. Smalley out. Double pump there from Timotino, able to find the one, collects a weapon. He's trying to find his way out of this one now. Alone. 32 health between two of these players. Scuba as well, worse for wear. I mean, it certainly is doable on paper, but given the time, just not to be. Ethan will be able to find the force buy from NRG. They trade it right back.
If you could have done a little bit more damage there as Timotino, you'd be feeling pretty good about it, but this time around, a much better B-site hit. Working the map a little bit. Scuba there in mid. He's keeping Timotino pinned. Something you don't see on the screen, but he's just kind of working back and forth across the crosshairs. Just really nice play on that backside. Keeping everything under their purview. Making sure that nobody gets away with something a little scary. Would have maybe liked to have seen Bang be a little bit more patient behind that high tide, but still, 100 Thieves in a fine position as far as the round score goes, but the economics right now
not in their
favor.
ايثن يبغى اورب وبلانت عشان يلت. يعني فرصتهم الحين يجمعون اوربات NRG عشان نكست يكون عندهم 3 KLT جامده في الباي حق فيف. انا خلاص ما بقى له شيء. شوف الت وهذا مع الت، فلو يفرمونها دامهم ايكو راوند.
It might just be part of the plan anyway for NRG. They need all the rounds they can get, so
كيكو ايثن المفروض ياخذ الاورب بس ما يبغى.
Ult even against Egos. A lot of choke point nades.
Oh god, tailwind forward right
ايش
there.
تدش؟
Tries to grab the gun but cannot get it out in time. Mana able to find himself a second, looking for that third. Backpedals away. Under the corner. And that's just going to be all of these 100 Thieves players completely corralled and dispatched.
30 seconds left.
Timothino now. Once again, to see if he can find some additional damage for the squad. Push out to the side. Scuba's into the open. But he doesn't look to his left, so doesn't actually have that spot at all.
So much to check here for Timothino.
In the corner, that shot ends up coming through. Gun now going to be recovered. He wants to try to fight this into main, but Scuba will be able to find him. Headshot to the back of the skull, and NRG starting to pick up the pace.
Yeah, so now when do 100 Thieves think about the timeout? Maybe NBS will give him one more before he decides to try to change things up. I like the idea here from 100 Thieves to just throw everything at that A main choke, but still NRG able to break out, even though Ethan down to 1 HP at the end of it. Able to hang on for dear life. Timothino gonna have that operator now. Big time round now.
سايفر سيت اب هنا وطلع. ليش؟ علشان ايثن مع الت وهم متوقعين انهم بيروحون هنا. علت بس الترب موجود، التربات موجوده، الكام موجود، الترب اللي على اليسار موجود.
Bang, unable to pop anything. Asuna having to use the ultimate before he gets into the range of that null. Bora's going to be taken down though, and Ethan looking for a hell of a lot more. Has to go for that reload, but Kiko will be able to find Asuna. Snaps him back behind the wall. Timothino now trying to go on the approach with Cryo, getting a sense of it. He's able to read Ethan's position, spams him through the wall, gets that neural depth invested. 3v4, the Reckoning now going to be sent out. As things become increasingly scrappy. Slow scale through the fast lane, but the push coming in. Mana able to catch a glimpse, but cannot make the shot connect.
4v3. الريتيك مو بطال لازم.
Not been able to scale forward. Mana going to be stunned up.
خلاص الان انتهى الموضوع.
Somehow Asuna cannot get that kill.
NRG شكله بيصير كومباك.
NRG very much finding their footing now. Just 3 rounds away from tying this up. And I think that timeout needs to pop up sooner rather than later. Perhaps
فيها يرجعون فيها.
buy round, but a lot got invested into this.
الستيج يفتح النفس.
They're the ones who came out on top.
Those flashes there just not connecting. Curveballs were turned on at the very end. Not sure who hit those flashes onto the initial kind of shutdown of 100 Thieves attempted retake, because I didn't see Ethan get any assists in the kill feed. Kind of makes me raise my eyebrows a bit there. Vora has his ult. So does Timothino. So another round where Thrifty very much on the cards. 400.
شكله بيجيبه في الباي next.
Find your moment. Scuba seemingly going to be on anti-lurk duty for this
كيف
one.
زي توقعي؟
Kind of your role as a Viper. Kind of watch that backside a little bit. Even tapping, looking for that Phoenix aggressive around the corner curveball.
رجال
Sometimes you'll see those set plays, but 100 Thieves set play this time. It's delayed. It's behind the pyramid. Looking to throw the curveball out front. Should be able to clear this drone. Let's see. Ooh, that's a great snake bite.
Very well placed. All in try to prevent the plant. Cryo though, backpedal away. Rid of some of that decay, but majority of it was damage suffered. Overdrive now popped. Timothino on the approach here from behind, but Scuba looks back, is able to clear him out. Neon now dead, and it's an empty B site that all of NRG are looking to pivot to, and Scuba still late here on this angle, but Asuna will have him outdone. Weapon can be recovered, but he doesn't have the help, but a Hunter's Fury through Vora, able to find one, finds another!
Whoa!
Mana, Brock, Ethan, all dead, the spike! There on the floor, and Kiko has to stick it. Rotates around the back, does he have it? Oh, it would just be by a narrow margin, but now he's got to kill them all, and he cannot! Flora from downtown massacres them with a Hunter's Fury, and 100 Thieves get up to 11.
It's the lob, the full court send from Vora. Ridiculous. Look at this, he's got that choke lined up right down B-Link. What the timing on that too, absolutely insane. He has been ridiculous today for 100 Thieves and bails them out in the biggest way. Now we go again, 100 Thieves. Gonna be really aggressive at A main. But it's gonna be the B main pressure this time. NRG gonna try to break on in.
Trying to clear out some of these wires. And Cryo's just using that one way to take down Mata. Spike gonna be stranded on the corner, and they're not watching for him. He just rescales forward up towards main. He's able to find Scuba, gets damaged through as Timothino cleans up Brock. Nico quickly able to sit down the enemy Neon, but now you've got Bang and Asuna on this approach to 0 point, gonna be giving them false information. Doesn't go deep enough to scout him. Considers the peek from that window side. Ethan very much doing the same.
Trying to bait out a reaction.
Swing in, Kiko dead. The Reckoning sent, and Ethan now isolated. The waves ready to crash in around him, swallow him whole. Backside plant, double approach from main for 100 Thieves. Ethan nearly backpedaling into that one, sends out the flash, trying to just play off of it himself, but Asuna turns it, kills it, and gets 100 Thieves up to 12.
Yeah, this is something that's so crucial when you're running a double duelist comp. If you can't win just defaulting, then you have to start exploring the map. And that's what they do early here, so they can get into some of these faster rotates, but it's really Cryo at the start of this, that cheeky one-way setup that he has with a trip cut across it that forces opponents out into a position where he's gonna be able to see their feet when they go to clear. He's able to get a big kill in that rescale, even get some damage in on the third while he's stunned up. Beautiful. Beautiful side anchoring from the Cypher. Now it's 5 in a row just to send it to OT.
They have the ults for it.
They do.
At least get it going. Pico already investing the blades. Has a judge behind that. So can afford to try to up the pace, close the gap quickly, get on top of these 100 Thieves players.
Look at Timothino. Look how far out on the map he is.
Yeah, there's just been no presence, no attempt at even feigning an interest on the A side of the map. It's the shocks again. Unable to clear out these trips. Kiko storming forward. Recon going to be cleared. A little bit of damage there on the molly towards Cryo, but otherwise safe completely as 100 Thieves explode in the kill feed. And every attempt has been beaten back by 100 Thieves. Mana will fall, and this map is theirs. NRG come into this best-of-5 grand final thinking that they're going to find success on Breeze, something they've been able to rely on, but 100 Thieves have every advantage at every twist and turn.
It was a great game plan on the attacker side, having a good read on the tendencies of NRG. The defender side a little shaky to start, but then the coaches got in there, got the ship righted, got the aggressive plays on the flanks, and were able to just extend
this series and guarantee us at least 4 maps of action. Left wanting after that Breeze. NRG just not able to find their footing at any twist or turn. They need to do so from the outset here. He go back over onto the chamber. We've seen what he can do with this. absolutely deadly. And also do have to give Ethan, you know, some flowers as well. This Neon has been very steadily improved.
Yeah, he's getting better as time goes on. This is the real danger man, though. Looking for that camera, gonna find it. He has the rendezvous in range there, so he can bail out if need be. Timotino going on a little bit of a fact-finding mission. We'll find some leaning in towards the A cubby, and shot and attempt from Kiko. Does take a little bit of damage himself. Not gonna be able to find value early. Just gonna clear the door here. Asuna, ooh, he went for it, but at least still has the hot hands to heal.
Get pushed back up towards full. We'll find a little bit of damage, but it's a clean shot from Timotino to take down Ethan. But there's a lot more around that corner ready to come his way. Just gives up that space for now, backpedaling. Now re-swinging, looking for a little bit more. We'll take Scuba down to 6, but cannot confirm the kill. It's gonna be Brock to trade it out.
30 seconds left.
Into a 4v4. Rendezvous taken. Flash connecting. Austin stands behind the box to re-swing out, and Mata has him dead. Hot hands, not quite going where he wanted, though. It's Vora. Quick little re-peek, finds Scuba. Brock now dead. Vora cleans up Mata, and it's just Kiko with 8. A 1v3 with no time to do anything at all. Swap to the frenzy, a kill to be found, but this round is over. Once again, it's 100 Thieves.
And it's Vora, who has been unreal today. The two young players, maybe the ones you had some questions about, their first big international grand finals. How are they gonna perform? It's been aces. And again, the Sova, so steady. And you know, this is a map that 100 Thieves looked really sharp on against Nongshim the first time they debuted it. A great defender side, they went 6-1 to close out the map. Decent relay bolt and a good shot from Timotino.
Careful now.
Kiko dead, gonna be looking for more. It's just a meat grinder. 2 players burnt to a crisp.
Spike down A.
Skewered and set over the flames.
Go. I got Spike.
And Ethan now just at 7 health. Trying to see if he can find any damage whatsoever.
You would think this would be pretty tough. Cryo should have a pretty good approach potentially. Ethan just got a spot on him there. So now you just send him into the duo. And all you need is one stray bullet to connect with one of those Spectres, and it should be round over.
And there it is. 2-0 to start. Spectres to be carried over. And 100 Thieves once again off to a strong start on this map.
I had some big questions about this Sunset, obviously, for NRG. You know, what was the comp gonna look like? We haven't seen this map since the grand finals of Paris last year when they bested Fnatic on it. And it's kind of a Haven-ish approach for them. Similar comp to what they run there. And so far hasn't looked super comfy, but you know, again, this is gonna be 100 Thieves side of the map, you would suspect. This defender side should be pretty powerful. Latino not gonna stick around, and Scuba actually gonna claim Bang.
Good way to start it off. The Omen down, but a tag there on a Scuba as well, and the headshot to Ethan. Neon on Neon violence once again coming through. Timotino is looking to assert dominance.
That's a tough ask for anybody to go up against Timotino. He's been so reliable. Even when he's not fragging out, he's doing good things for the team. Go. Tough angle to clear here. Seas goes long. Cryo's just gonna try to hold. Oh my God.
Shock Dart finds the finisher. He just had the 10 health. Mana will be able to peel back 1 kill as Cryo gets taken down. Asuna trying to go in on the timing. Timotino just trying to fish for a wallbang shot. Keeps it down to 50. Here at Alley, going to be attacked. The scope in the second to connect. Vora able to deny Mata that ultimate. They cannot win that round, but critically, they do a lot of damage and they get the run it back away from NRG. So still, overall, a very good bonus for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, you're feeling really good about that one as 100 Thieves. Hitting some nice shots, big smiles across the board. Mata able to clear out Cryo, who's under pressure there from Kiko. Mata having a pretty nice round. Brock That sturdy pair of hands. Oh.
The next sale.
Thought maybe he was going to have something, but.
Where are you?
Now you've got to run it back your own as Asuna. Timotino already into that op. Quick pivot over here from Asuna. Wants to be in a place to deny and execute if it comes through.
Gotta go.
Orbs funneled into their own Phoenix.
Ball into the corner. Prowler to check right side. Nothing going to be spotted yet. Cam now toggled. And there's a big ping reveal. Just trying to clear the angles to be able to get the shots through. Asuna going to be snapped back, but not before he takes down Ethan. Scuba again, dead to a shock dart. Second round in a row for that to happen. Don't see that every day. 100 Thieves, once again, holding back NRG. As this time, it's a flawless to maintain the lead.
And even though there's some good awareness of where that run it back is going to be coming from, by NRG, in fact, they hit Asuna with a paranoia, almost connect a seize onto him too, on the backside to try to slow it down. Doesn't really matter too much because he still had a little bit left on the clock to push that corner. Timotino just going to be holding that angle, and eventually able to settle the spray there is Asuna. And NRG fans starting to get worried. They came back after getting blown out.
I'll find you.
By BBL on the first map the other day. So NRG, we know they have it in the tank.
Watch out! This way!
Cryo, quick little drag across the spot now, knowing Ethan scaled forward. Kiko's going to be taken down off screen. Sliding attempt, but really just delivered the spike, and the rest of his team into Cryo's arms. 4K for the Cypher, shutting down any hopes of a thrifty. And if you're NRG, I think that timeout is not far away.
And that's brutal. Yeah, it's brutal to have to use it, but it's ice cold from Cryo.
Spike down, B.
Just the confidence there to take it down. Good to have that neural theft coming into the next round too. 100 Thieves fans delighted with what they've seen so far. That breeze really set the tempo. The one thing I was kind of worried about here, 400 Thieves, was going to be that kind of experience difference in terms of dealing with the emotions, dealing with the adrenaline. A lot of times, younger players, when they come out swinging in a huge match like this, will give so much to that first map that they don't realize that adrenaline crash out that's going to come in the later maps as this drag on. But as NRG is well aware, they've been through the ringer, they've won championships. Ethan's done it twice. So they know what that kind of marathon is all about. But it's going to take some heavy lifting from the coaching staff and the players to start turning this around. So far, though, 100 Thieves, I'm impressed. Seems like they're pretty calm, cool, and collected coming into the second map. You know, NBS, another coach who's been there, done that, won a world championship, knows how to keep his players mentally focused and sharp.
Work good.
It's up again. Deeper angle at Ali. Taken, just trying to wait out this Prowler. Have to be cleared. Goes for a timing shot. Nothing to be found there. His blinds are going to be exchanged on either side. Overdrive now going to be topped as well by Ethan. This ends up being a bit of a stalemate. Seas will connect. Ball. Gonna go crashing across this A site, but Asuna on the spray, able to find Mata before he can even make it past the wall. Brock as well gonna be tagged down. Asuna is just tearing them apart. He hasn't even seen anyone. Scuba now has to exit.
Now they're gonna check Cryo. He's holding an off angle there.
God. He's just on a different plane of existence at the moment. Just like Timotino just widely just can't miss.
I think the good news here is that wisely NRG cut sound, being aware that they had spent so long over on that A side, they need to be careful about a lurk, so they're going to bypass Cryo. I don't think give him much. Now, I'm curious if Cryo then, his reaction to this, once they kind of realize this is going to go B, is that he goes sprinting over to try to throw in a neural theft, or is this just going to be a straight up save? I think it's just a save.
It seems to be the case. None the wiser at this site that they're creeping around,
10 seconds
lingering outside of. It's completely and utterly empty aside from some Cypher util. but it's not favoring their chances.
كم 4-1 فيف بتنتهي إن شاء الله 3-2.
As the crowd maybe trying to give Cryo some hints here. And he's not going to go too aggressively forward. Will retain his weapon. Thieves retaining, maintaining, stretching this lead.
Yeah, it's great work by them. Util dump right at that front door, start spamming it down. Don't let him in. Great paranoia.
كيف المستوى يا عيال؟
From Bang. You have a Phoenix as well to counter those Phoenix curveballs from Mata.
كيف المستوى؟
So it's just about making sure that the timing on all that is good, and it was. Once again, 100 Thieves looking to go 6-1 on their defender side. Oh, Timotino. He was just above them.
Get the hell out of there. All set up. Paranoia, though. Forcing Mata back.
I don't think Bang made any noise when he went for that peek, so I'm not sure. They had full confirmation that he's there. They probably suspect.
You know, he's close enough. And that's more than enough for NRG to try to go on the pivot. Still dialed in on mid. Swing coming out wider. And Timotino coming out on
قاعد في النص فورا.
Pico eliminated Molly up towards street. Timotino trying to
يا هو يا بان
for a little
بس
bit longer
اتوقع
to find
فورا.
that kill. So it's just going to be this one-for-one exchange between Vora and Ethan. Numbers advantage still there. 400 Thieves.
ليش ما في ايزو في اي ماب؟ ايزو سيء.
So now checking over towards street, trying to see if maybe they have a way to slot themselves over towards A, but there's the pinch coming in.
ما تحتاج ايزو دام في فينيكس.
Re-wraps out of Boba.
One enemy
Another kill found as Brock will get taken down. The spike now on the floor.
والله ما ادري ليش ما ياخذون تايم اوت.
And realistically, there's nothing more to be done here. The swing and die. That or try to save the gun, but they would have gone hunting, and it would have been unlikely for him to keep that in his own grasp. And it's just similar scenes to Breeze. Well, we might be seeing that second timeout call sent in desperation. But given what we're seeing, I think it'd be sent to no avail.
No, I think you're right. And I love the protocols here. Timotino so quick to get back over to a link to help out on that A
خذوا
site.
تايم اوت.
Asuna able to tuck in safely. Even though Vora goes down, 100 Thieves are able to start really shutting the door down, but there goes Ethan.
Well, needs a hell of a lot more, but it's not ready for Cryo to be playing on that very same corner. Hunter's Fury now called in from Vora, trying to see if he can get any tags. Nothing found quite just yet. Bottom around the corner. Bang, has him dead. Timotino does get taken down. Head 100 shot from Kiko. Finding its target. Now the Tour de Force is going to be invested. TP in behind, and he's also in front of that trademark, but decides not to commit to it. Quick cancel, Paranoia at the ready, but the clearing and the Gunner'll spot at the foot as well. And there's the kill. Scuba able to strike him down. Bang now out of the equation. Jump up and over the top. Vora find this kill on a Brock. Will not be able to do so.
Spike planted.
A couple shock darts layered in, looking for some added damage. Soften up the players of NRG. Push coming in though. Two players lined up. Cryo finding them both. And Scuba, he's just got the op. Finds the first. Swap to the bandit. A Phantom there at his feet. Push the corner though, and Cryo! He's done it again! Another 4K! Wow. Another defuse! Wow. Another round for 100 Thieves!
والله العظيم انهم زبالين طيبين والله كرايو.
It's unreal. I mean, Cryo just finds the perfect time to step out of that cyber cage
اللي جابه كرايو زي النفسيتي
and freeze them out of the round. Absolutely brutal stuff. Getting that opening kill onto Ethan and all the way over to the other side. Read that nicely.
Nice! Let's go, man!
They are just disgusting today. They are so well prepared. And then you get some individual moments of brilliance. Cryo's 10-1.
God, it's just disgusting. Vaughn doesn't clear this smoke, and oh my God, he's so fast. Cover. Maybe a little over-aggressive. Does get punished, but still is able to find that kill. Gets his. Cryo, though, going to be spammed down. Meanwhile, Vora catching Ethan going on a walkabout at backside.
7-1 يا الله دوت مية وجهي طيب
over the cubby position. Bang now trying to play out from market, but Scuba will have him dead.
Ooh.
Now a 2v3 with Brock suffering quite a bit of damage. Now finished off Bora. Does he read this? The answer seems to be yes. Shock dart right there at his feet. Now going to be confirming that with the drone. Kiko's got nowhere to go.
One enemy remaining.
Gets himself planted, swing the corner, the gun is drawn out, and Asuna! He has absolutely destroyed them! How on earth is he getting away with that?
I don't know, but it's every time 100 Thieves needs someone to come up with a hero clutch. There is a player ready, and they are going to hit another home run. Brilliantly played there by Asuna, just kept swinging until the gun was ready. Beautiful play. And the fans can't believe it, I can't believe it, that was my reaction too. Here we go again.
On the push, and the AWP will clear the Prowler, but that's all to play Cryo into this tucked position. They're trying to spam him out, but now he swings the corner, and Cryo still able to find two. Ult denied. Tibatino is looking for that stray shot to connect, cannot find it. And NRG, I mean, they're just looking like they've given everything that they had just to make it into this grand final. Now the tank is run dry. TP over to Ali. Bang, already on the arrival. Here's his approach. You can rely on Asuna to try to slow things down. The run it back now, going to be committed. Kiko able to find the one, but Bang just re-peeks here from backside. Jump peek, Scuba. A nasty shot to be found.
I have the spike.
Chance to reconcile
Spike planted.
with the previous round. To bring one back for NRG. Finds the first. Quick TP on the reposition. Looks like he's gonna rewrap back across street side. Revealing Bora. Checking this with the recon, taps the defuse. Trying to assess which direction he's gonna be coming from before the moment. He is gambling incorrectly, but now starts to suss it out.
Shadows traveling.
Smoke to be dropped, the defuse being held to half, and Scuba will get it done. It's a massive clutch and a 4K for the Omen of NRG. But it's all justified a second round win.
Well, finally, something goes NRG's way. Huge plays by Scuba. This one looked like it was going to be done, but that shot over the generator, ridiculous. And the final there, using the drop of the smoke as a one-way to make sure that he could deal with Vora. I thought for a moment maybe Asuna had seen him over in elbow, but must not have, because he kind of swung out into that. Op in hands for Kiko. Good flash in response as well.
Oh, so look at Bang. He's just been able to walk all the way down through tiles. It's a non-aggressive trademark. NRG just want to go for an exploration to A, then rotate to B, have that trademark to try to deny a flank, but they just leave mid completely. They leave mid completely open for the taking. They seize that, but Mata is still able to find one. Mata will fall, Paranoia out. Scuba should have been seen there, but Brock, check on the market, Bang, eliminated. Shock dart forward, but Scuba again looking for these kills, and Vora none the wiser. Gets wrapped around on. Plan now in play. And despite the early death, NRG in pole position to close this out. Like 2 rounds in a row. Asuna can clutch up, spots them, but cannot win it. Scuba faster on the draw. A third round for NRG.
The fact that they're able to come back from these man-down deficits is really nice. The early clear of Cryo, so instrumental here to break open that B site. Puts Vora on an island. Bang can't win the 1v1 against Brock. Nice step up again from Scuba. Starting to take matters into his own hands. A 3K. 7 kills in 2 rounds. Okay, the march, the comeback, is it going to continue? Can NRG find that fourth? It's going to be a little bit of a weaker bye.
The aggression going to be punished. Good opening kill found for Kiko. His market door Already shot, can just be quickly broken. Swap of that gun gonna be heard. Kiko will just drop back.
Got all this Cypher util here on the A site this time. Try to slow them down. Asuna, I thought maybe he was gonna commit to that. Brock's actually rerouting to go check. Make sure that there's no aggressive flanks from 100 Thieves. And again, that trademark gives you a little bit of safety. Try to go for this B hit, but this time 100 Thieves are gonna triple up on it because of the safety of the Cypher util of their own on the other side.
An aggressive line for Asuna, but does get rewarded finding one. Molly covers tracks as he retreats back to safety. Meanwhile, TP in the back of sight. Scuba going completely on red.
كيف فوتت لها فانا؟
The one the paranoid now on the Vora sets him up. The alley-oop is there. Ethan collecting. Bang now.
Yeah! Clutch again.
Absolutely destroys him. Now they know exactly where Kiko is. Bang watching and Kiko has no idea.
يا أخي قهر يا أخي والله معليش تكرم دورة المياه.
Monstrous 4K for Bang.
يا أخي يا خلاص لا تغبني. يلا علق ايوه علق زق في الليله هي 8-9-3. خلينا نعطيكم اعلان الهاف ما عليه اعلان الهاف ونضبط الصفحه.
It looked like NRG was going to get their fourth. It looked like they were going to have a lifeline, but Bang had other ideas.
Just disgusting what he just did to NRG. Once again, they're going to be reeling at the half. Once again, they need to find the pistol to try to rally back into this one. Because 100 Thieves, they have free reign. They're going unchecked. They're just doing whatever they want. Of that lack of best-of-5 experience, NRG has had so many more moments like this, so many more matches like this, with crowds like this. Yet they are the ones that are struggling. Able to find some opening damage here on Asuna. The Molly now going to be set there at their feet, trying to cook to a crisp around the corner, but it's going to be Mono with the ghost. He's able to find the value. Or Asuna eliminated. Quick little cursory peek around the corner from Timotino and decides to back away.
You're kind of hoping there as Thieves that's just the chamber in a aggressive solo position, but there were layers behind that. The Thieves fell for the bait, hook, line, and sinker. So you're going to have to win an odd man situation. Doable. Ethan and Scuba very weak already. Brock gets a spot. He's going to peel back. Has no backup right now. Still tags Timotino.
I was about to send that horn on a timing, but then got the visual confirmation instead.
وش اللي فوق؟
Hold it for now, but now Cryo turning here top mid.
Go.
Able to catch one. The swing joined in. Bang. Cleaning up a kill. The paranoid to connect. Exchange on the other side. To try to swing forward, just take the fight right to NRG's doorstep. Bang and Brock to brawl it out. He does have the spike in hand. Footsteps made. The swing is in. Brock will be able to find him as the pistol goes the way of NRG.
Yeah, it's that early advantage that NRG is able to create by using a little bit of trickery. And then they're able to rely on the steady discipline of Brock to hold the line, to buy a little bit extra time over there, not give himself up for free. And then he's the one who comes in as the closer at the end. I think they're probably going to regret not trying to wrap back through market or something like that. Maybe thought he could bamboozle Brock a little bit there. It's hard to do against a player of his caliber. Just going to get out early. This time there's no massive layer behind this, but there is a judge in his own hands.
Goodbye, Bang. Goodbye, Timotino. Mono will be able to find that kill, and it looks like what happened on Breeze not going to occur again. The full classic thrifty. There's plenty of guns here in the hands of NRG, which does mean if 100 Thieves can find some value for some eliminations, they'll get rid of some of the money, but forward the paranoia out, and that should just about be a flawless as Vora going to be tagged down, and the judge will be able to take him out. So, flawless found, NRG. It's the exact start they need for this half. And if they can convert a bonus
شوف الراوند الجاي زي ما قال المعلق البونس لو جابوه
دور where the sunset's going to go.
Right. I mean, I think the
بس صدق حتى لو جابوا البونس
100 Thieves when we saw them on Sunset versus
ما ادري ليش احس ان ثيف
was that the
متسلطن.
attacker side was a little bit weaker.
ما أتوقع
was
بيجون
a
بونس
little
عليه.
bit more struggle for them. It started off really weak. It was a 5-3 for Nongshim's favor early on, and then they found their footing, ran 4 in a row at the end to make it 7-5. So I guess your hope here as Under Thieves is that you don't give up this bonus.
Okay, shots barely connecting on the Timo. It's going to be the fast lane, sprint forward. Mike still contained there in main, but Timo going to be able to find Mana. Run it back, no longer a concern for the round.
That was close.
Spike planted.
Tough retake.
Bang is just going to be ready and waiting with his parent. No, never mind, Paranoid is not in hand. But he still had it. Instead, we'll just stay tucked in backside.
A re-swing from Cryo here.
There's the slide in. Timo now striking behind the box, but tagged down the 19 health. Bang. Trying to peel back some of the pressure. Hits the headshot. Cryo lying in wait and market. Catches Scuba completely off guard. For Kiko, nothing more really to be done. Some kills would be nice. Try to get towards that tour de force. Instead, it will be Cryo spotting him out at Boba. Bonus not to be converted. Double digits now, bound for 100 Thieves.
Should be
شكرا يا
very
أمن.
much in their grasp to put this to a 2-0.
كيكو مو بيوم أبد.
The impetus going to be on NRG
قاعد يلعب تشامبر.
to run it back on a map that they have not
كيكو
played
شوف
yet
يتسلطن
this year.
بجد.
Haven't played it at
أمن.
EWC.
تشامبر بس.
It is a map that they had struggled on
سهل يتكاونتر.
historically. And they lost, it was like 3 or 4 in a row in the lead up to that
ما في
Champions
فيف
finals
إلا.
last year.
تستهبل أنت.
So definitely I think
يا عيال
great pick here.
ما شجع ولا واحد فيهم.
The first one they get a shot at, they were chomping at the bit.
خالص.
It's going to have to run it back. Asuna still a couple away. Same with Timotino for the overdrive. And they're just going to keep doubling down.
والله ولا واحد.
Back committed. Widely is contained. Asuna will get taken down though and push forward. Mana eventually able to find that spacing. Comes away with one, but Cryo's found 2. Granted, it is the ult, but okay. Great shots from Kiko. Cryo trying to get him back into it, but
قولوا غير تكلمين.
without the actual
قلت
kill
كيكو
coming through,
زبال
just
طلع
the
قام
ult.
يذبح.
Not much more to be
أيوه.
done.
على
It's a
ثانية.
gamble here from Vora, thinking that NRG wouldn't expect them to run basically the same round twice in a row, right? And that sometimes does work, but NRG, to their credit, very ready for it. Kiko in
أمريكا
particular,
ريزن ضعيف.
an absolute nuisance there on backside.
أنا عندها للحين. تمام. جاء EWC وصلوا ريجن أمريكا للنهائي. خلاص ريجن أمريكا يعني لما يكون ضعيف بيقعد طول الوقت ضعيف. بداية اللعبة كان قوي لأنه هو الوحيد اللي موجود. بعدين جاء بالسفك ويوروب وطغوا. خاصة يوروب. بعدين جاء الحين أمريكا EWC. كل بطولة يبي يبدع فيها. تحكم على ريجن قوي لما تخلص السنة تشوف إنجازات السنة كاملة في الماستر الأول والثاني والEWC والشامبيون. فهمت؟ شوف الإنجازات. ايش الريجن اللي بدع؟ ايش الريجن اللي ما سوى شيء؟ ايش الاتيام اللي سوت شيء؟ كلمة حق EWC أمريكا طغت وصلت. والتوب 3 نكشن من في ذا ويوروب BBL الرابع. صح. بس ستيل بالنسبة لي ريجن ممل وما هو قوي. ما في منافسة الريجن أقصد. في اختلاف الأتيام. لكن وصول تيمين للنهائي شيء كويس يدل انه بدعوا في EWC التيمين هذولا. 1v1.
Himself into the 1v1. The ping reveal, and Ethan just getting chipped away at. Down to 33. He's got a phantom. He's gonna have to be so fast on the burst, but he does have the opportunity to play this on time. 25 seconds remaining in the round. Cryo has to go for it and will be able to win it. Another multi-kill.
صادق حتى باللعب الثاني. شفت؟ عليكم السلام. شكرا لك على الاشتراك.
March onward, looking for that third map and looking
مثل
to make
Overwatch.
it the final map.
Apparently when
2 rounds away.
the sun sets, that's when it gets chilly. Because Cryo is absolutely going nuclear on this
لا
map.
مش ضعيف بس بالسيفك أوروبا أمتع.
They're just giggling about it, but man, oh man. What a performance he has had on this Cypher. 20 kills, 7 deaths. Blinding. Timotino immediately with the ult. C's there to slow him down. A kill into mid. Asuna dealt with.
Big one found, but somehow doesn't even get that much damage onto Ethan. Just sliding back along the wall, keeping himself protected. Mana, however, going to be spotted into mid, and Bang has the backstab. Tiles again, a position widely being ignored by NRG, whether it's on this defense or the attack.
دي الصورة بتخلص البطولة.
While it does end up being a 4v4.
زي المين فرق توستد اي بس فهمت علي. لما الريجن لما يجيك ريجن في لعبة يكون المتأهلين منه متغيرين. واحد دائما تشوفه واحيانا ما يجيك ثلاثة مختلفين يجيك يعني 10 أيام في السنة تشوف منهم 5 6 يتغيرون، لكن يجيك ريجن مثلا 3 منهم ثابتين يجون، واحد يتغير. سلامات ما في منافسة، فهمت الفكرة؟ بس لك اياها واسلوب اللعب. انا تكلمت عن واسلوب اللعب. لكن في EWC ذا الحين والله وصلوا للنهائي، اكتسحوا NRG وثيف وكلهم من امريكا ابطال. كلمة حق. ونشوف ان شاء الله في الشامبيون كيف بيكون الاداء. الشامبيون هو اللي العلم.
Latino able to find the enemy chamber, the defuse being stuck, but now he's got full off of this one as Ethan.
Oh, إلهي.
Able to come out on top. This
ودني ماتش بوينت.
Has his name written all over it. His 100 thieves now move their way up.
أنا قلت 3-2 ثيف. يعني المفروض الماب اللي بعده واللي بعده يفوزون NRG.
They're able to accomplish. It looked like for a moment here NRG was going to be able to scale in and get the defuse. And then Timotino swings the corner, gets Scuba. Cryo right there for the trade.
No!
Playing so well is Cryo. 2 more kills in that round for him.
22-7. Is that the inverse play? Forget how the map works out. Oh, swing of the corner, and Ethan, yeah, you got an overdrive, but there's still 3 players there, so it has to back away. Just be holding on to this judge. Playing that close corner.
لا ايوه في السعودي ليج ايه بس بطولات فالورانت الرسميه لا.
Get a decent amount of map control early, but some of that space now going to be given up.
Well, they're going to have to do a lot of reclearing. They heard that judge. It was used by Ethan, so they're going to be.
ليش البطولات يلعبون فانتوم؟ لأن الفانتوم أقوى من الفاندل. والفانتوم أفود وأفضل وأسرع وأدق وأكثر طلقات وفاير ريت وماجازين وبولت تريسر وفاست وريكول مانجمنت والستريب كل شيء. الفاندل يفوز بس بالطلقة هيد شوت. بس الطلقة الأولى ما هي بأكيرس حقة الفاندل مثل الفانتوم. الفريز يلعبون فاندل ايه عشان المساحات. يلا ايش بتسوي اذا؟
Paranoia to the face, a Hunter's Fury available, and a Molly on the market exit.
I'm out of here.
Cryo on the recon, I've spotted him out, he takes the fight, he wins
قدم 2-0 يا مدير. أنا أسلم لكم. شوف التصويت اللي يفتح النفس عندكم اللعب. كيف؟ وخذ تصويت ماب 3.
I mean, they are just feeling it today, but this was Cryo's map. This was Cryo's turn.
وأعطيكم إعلان.
He's been around for a while. Think back to some of those older teams he was on. This may have been one of his best ever.
ليش ما بثالثة؟ ليش؟ لأنها اسمها بست اوف 5. عرفت الجواب يا أيمن؟ واحتمال تروح ما برابعة، واحتمال تروح ما بخامسة.
Of NRG getting absolutely bodied by 100 Thieves.
كم خريطة يلعبون؟ الله العالم. هي بست اوف 5 الأفضل من 5. معناتها
So much credit to the coaching
5 خرائط موجودة متاحة. اللي يفوز 3 ياخذ البطولة. فاحتمال 3 خرائط، يعني الخريطة الجاية يا تنتهي 3-0 يا يفوزون NRG يودون الرابعة، ممكن تكون 3-1 أو 2-2 وتروح الخامسة وتفصل. Understand؟ لا. انفجر السناب عندي. شباب كيف كلكم توقفون؟ يعني أنا بعرف اللي في البث كلهم دول عندي. كم واحد؟ على هادي الله يرحمهم. انفجر. ما عليه. حطيت. يلا. بسم الله. 0-0. ما بدري. ما بهيفن. إذا فاز إثيف البطل NRG يمددنا الماب رابع.
No damage suffered as well on the side of NRG as they are storming the site and looking to make this damn near flawless. Bora can only find the one.
NRG جاب البستل. استعد انك تقفل يا مخرج.
The exact start that you need here to get the momentum going.
استعد انك تقفل.
To get the blood flowing. Just
طلع لي this content was not found. كيف على كيفك؟ والشباب اللي ارسلوا لي فجروا جوالي.
Exactly what you wanted.
لا مو دي.
Great util dump at the corner of the exit of sewer. It's so difficult there. Even you lose a player as 100 Thieves.
I hope both teams lose.
شلبي اتمنى اخذ الاكسس على ليك. طارق يا عز. طارق. يلا قفلنا التصويت، يعطيكم العافيه. كم التصويت وصل؟ 2,000,000 وشيء. ولد والله ترى عيال مو من عندي. اتحداك كذا من عندي. اتحداك صدقني مو انا. كاتبين الاستريم الاستريم.
Quick turn to the side looking for that 4K, can't make it happen. Bang holds him back, and suddenly it's just Scuba. The judge collected for Bora. Doesn't even use it.
كيف جابوا البستل؟
Take him down and it's happening again.
1-1.
It's catastrophe.
They're just unreal with the classics. What can you do?
I'm at a loss for words.
I'm shell shocked.
اقرا تعليقي. ليش معصب طيب ليه؟ ليش معصب؟ خلي يطلع تعليقك شين على ذا الكلام. بسوي لك بعد. في تعليقك. ما في عندي سناب. طيب سوي لك ليه ما عندك سناب؟ سوي لك.
Jesus. Wow.
بسوي لك زي كذا.
There's plenty of good reasons to lose your voice, and that's one of them.
The bad heard one. It's ridiculous. And now it's full classics for NRG who are gambled on the A site.
يعني معنويات وروح.
Anticipate that this was where 100 Thieves is thinking about going, but you might lose Timotino, you might lose the Outlaw here.
شافه. What?
They've got quite the setup on the outside of this. He saw the elbow, does get one.
Not a dead counter swing now, attempted block. Peel back, a kill. Timotino just looking to make his exit. Will be able to do so. The chase now coming in though, and it's over top of the volley. And Timotino mows down another 2 players. Just collect what they can. Outlaw and Phantom will be collected, but the spike is being planted on the opposite side of the map, and bang, ready and waiting. Intercepts to find the first, the paranoia to be lobbed in, the swing gonna be going through, and he can't get that second shot off in time. Bang, it's a little bit faster, a little bit healthier. And it's another one going over to 100 Thieves.
Yeah, even though you do run into the trap that was set up a little bit, the great thing here for 100 Thieves is they're hedging their bets across the map. 3 players nowhere near the A site, so even if that goes awry, they can quick pivot over, go for the plant. And they're just able to swing through, bang. Off to a hot start, 4-1 on the Omen. At Odin, still gonna be there, but it's gonna be countered this time. Bora looking for the counter spam through the wall. That was gonna be Brock's position, but he's actually just trying to take a little bit of long A control. Will, at least for now, establish himself with the drone. Make sure that Gonna clear a lot of this space.
Does not see him.
Still
that fast scaling, but Asuna will take a bit of damage to the wall, so
Going up.
the blaze just to try to get that healing going. Make them think that they're going to be going for this lurk down in the sewers.
ايش رايك مستوى NRG؟
able to scale up long.
زي ما هو، بس اللهم الثيف اللي متطور صراحة. وانا حطيت امالي في ثيف لذا السبب. لكن فاجأني 100 ثيف في انه فاز في بريز. للأمانة. توقعت بريز تكون لنرجي. لا بدع في البطولة مرة. لا والله هذا مستوى NRG لا تقول لي. طب ان هذا هو مستواه. هذا مستواه بس اللي فارق ان ثيف مبدع. بس ما توقعت ابدا الاكتساح يعني انه ممكن تخلص 3-0. توقعت 3-2.
The TP forward, it's a nice little hello, how do you do from Kiko. Finding Bang, Mata dead, however, Cryo able to find Kiko. Spike looking to be retrieved, but Brock
one enemy remaining.
Just takes his legs out from beneath them. Dink as well, gonna be there as
طيب شباب بصلي انا بصلي مرة بجيكم الصلاة يا عيال.
2-2. NRG, they tie it up.
Hey, you're just not really able to sell this fake as 100 Thieves over on the A site because Brock deals with it so quickly and there's just literally nothing else behind it. Timotino trying to see if he could sneak ahead, but Brock so aware, not letting them get through. It's going to take a little bit more from 100 Thieves. They're trying to open up the playbook early, but NRG has the counters. They have the steady protocols to make sure that they're not giving up much. Still going to have enough for most of a buy. Asuna just on a stinger, but he's one away from a run it back. Timotino also crucially one away from an overdrive. They've left Vora out on an island over at sea, and look at where Ethan has gotten to.
It's an unpleasant surprise for Brock. Tiny bit of damage to be found, but Ethan pushing forward, catching Vora off guard. We'll find that kill. Now the spot out. He's looking for a little bit more, trying to flush Bang out of sewer. Cannot do so. Meanwhile, Asuna going to be taken down over on the site. Overdrive going to be popping. Ethan cannot get away. Bang able to collect that kill. Cryo now. Cage pushing aggressively forward, trying to find a timing with Kiko. Still lingering within that smoke. Ends up falling to the wayside, and so far so good for NRG. You know, now they have to try to clutch it out, and they just give him too many targets. The fuse is in, and NRG take the lead by 1.
They're a little bit sharper right now. 100 Thieves looks a little bit shaky to me. This is what I'm kind of worried about, is all that adrenaline from those first 2 maps when it starts to crash. Things like your aim, okay, sure, why not? It's one of those rounds, maybe you could chalk it up to some lucky spams and things like that, but NRG look a little bit more dialed in. So you're gonna have to settle as 100 Thieves. You want this attacker side to be explosive, but now you're on a real eco. Bang with just a Bucky there. Oh my God. A lot of players dinged up on that.
Yeah, Cry on a 47. Relay Bolt just pre-forcing this position. Timotino more than happy to just sprint his way out. Molly's going to be chucked in here. Bang, he would have been safe in this position now, realizing that. Can go back in. Blazewall, however, further interrupts it, further takes him lower. Timotino dead. Clear that recon, curveball. Attempted to be turned away from an NRG. Will still be able to find 2 kills in the back end of that one, and now they just re-flood back through. And Bang, fortunately for him, just giving his opponents a bit too much credit, suspecting that Molly was going to land at his feet. Could have at least had the spike planted and gotten a little bit of additional money.
You're exactly right. It was a little bit panicky, and again, it feels like 100 Thieves is starting to press, where on the first couple of maps, they just kind of were smooth. They were playing really well coordinated. And here, I'm not saying the coordination's bad, but some of their shots are getting pretty whiffy. Some of their decisions are getting a little bit panicky. And that's an opening you cannot give to NRG. This team has been through the ringer so many times. They've been in so many do-or-die situations throughout their last couple of years. You just can't give them hope. You can't give them opportunities. You're gonna have to lock in, and that's not easy to do. 100 Thieves, again, a couple young players, never been quite to this level. It's their first shot at it. What a start they've had, but that NRG team is never going to let go, is never going to give up. So we're gonna have to reel it in a little bit here. Hopefully NBS had a good speech. Keep the boys a little bit calm. This bye very critical for them on this half.
That's the first time that he's had to do it, so it shouldn't, in theory, be too difficult. Tour de Force going to be waiting for them on the other side. 3 ultimates to try to utilize for themselves, and Brock shifting over. It's going to be the ult immediately cleared. No real chance at a reply. And Recon also getting that triple ping. It's Hunter's Fury going to be sent from Vora, but doesn't find anything at all. Push forward into this smoke, and Mana catches 2. Bang. Not checking towards Platt. It is a meat grinder in the hands of NRG as they tear apart 100 Thieves.
Again, you're seeing mistakes here. Bang looks a little rattled. Needs to be checking every angle on that TP before he commits to it. Little things like that. You're looking the wrong way. You're trying to check the left side corner. And Asuna's just a little bit too far behind. Gives Mata the opportunity. Coordination starting to falter, and NRG is sharp and on top of it.
That's all 3. Ultimate's gone. And just the Tour de Force invested. Meanwhile, Brock 2 charges from having that Hunter's Fury online. Damn near a stack deck, given that you do have Kiko with his Outlaw. He'll have money for an operator.
Nice try.
Ethan is playing off of information from that drone. Timotino destroyed as Ethan finds another, looks for the 3rd, it gets it. Well, just Cryo and Vora making their way towards B. And C connector side, watched by Mata.
One enemy remaining.
He'll get one, Kiko gets the other. Flawless round, NRG starting to look alive, starting to look like themselves.
Yes, this is the team that, you know, we've all come to know and expect. It almost feels like sometimes the more pressure that's on them, the better they get.
That works.
They're like carbon. The harder you press, the more they become a diamond. Now you've got Timotino with an op. No op invested here for NRG, though. So maybe an opportunity for 100 Thieves to catch them on a little bit of a surprise. Maybe get that early man advantage.
Push out to the mid, rewarded again. 100 Thieves just not finding the ability to fight back. Mana goes out with that run it back, finds another kill before Cryo can shut it down. Still 5 players strong.
I got Spike.
Spike to be recollected, but given this operator in hand, I don't think you can really try to play this. Martino to see if Scuba will give him a glimpse there at window, but there's no reason for him to do so.
Mata still has a curveball there,
yeah.
So that's a really dangerous spot to be in.
Just sat forward, and they're gonna have to creep back into the spawn, and NRG should have a pretty good idea of where these players can and will tuck away.
They absolutely should be hunting once the time starts to tick down. They have nothing but cash. There's zero reason in my mind that you don't at least go for this. Once we get down to maybe that 25-second mark, start exploring the map a little bit.
30 seconds left.
Well, they're just checking over towards A. I mean, they did leave that wide open, so there is a world where they went over there. But yeah, here we go. Now they're starting to make their moves.
Watch out, gotta go.
Aurora sent tripwire here. Give some level of alert. Cryo, first one at risk. Push ready to come through out of window, and Cryo, it's just so damn whiffy, and then Kiko gets on the flank. A flawless from NRG in every regard. None fallen, all weapons taken away. Perhaps that's why Kiko didn't buy an operator, knew he was just gonna be able to pick one up, pluck it off the corpse of 100 Thieves.
Very well could be. They read this mid push so well. It's NRG's turn to look like they've been doing their homework.
I think we just go A to A, and honestly, like every.
Well,
getting a little bit of a sneak preview there.
Full stinger purchase. Zone cleared. Pico just refills that space.
Spike down.
Drone never spotted him. Ethan just plays him in with the outlaw. And this stinger buy, not looking like it's gonna bear much fruit here. Clear the trademark, just follow that tracer from the classic. Knows that Asana's gonna be tucked into the cubby, and I mean, if you're 100 Thieves, what more are you left to do other than just try to displace Ethan? It's just not gonna work. Scooping out in from behind, could just TP past that tripwire, but it'll just be Mata. Taking the fight right to his doorstep. Back-to-back flawlesses. NRG up 8-2.
It's crazy how one-sided these maps have been. And on the defender side here of Avon, a team that I've always really been impressed with some of their defender side ideas on this map at times. But then with what we saw against BBL, I had deep concerns. But here, just got the good reads, the right plays. And I think 100 Thieves not respecting Kiko's positioning there, not throwing a curveball or something out to maybe keep him a little bit off balance, cost them. I think they're gonna try A again, and look at this, NRG's ready.
Hey, Ethan just going for the crunch play. TP forward, bang, immediately take it down, push up into the lobby, and it is just destruction at the hands of NRG yet again. They have finally arrived. And they are giving 100 Thieves no room to play, no room to breathe. Smothering them out of this map.
9-2 مدي 8-2.
What else is there to say? It's unbelievably one-sided.
يعني NRG بيسوي اللي أنا قلته.
Kind of the story of this match so far.
ويسوي اللي بعده ويخليها 3-2 زي ما.
NRG, again, just going for this aggressive player, 100 Thieves, and too bad Ethan's already scaled forward. I will say this is probably the map where I think his Neon looks the best from what we've seen at EWC.
هذا الكلام.
He knows the risks he can take. He knows the tendencies of 100 Thieves. And he's been punishing them time and time again, and I guess we're just going to try this again.
TP up into a molly, it's just the up and over. And Brock's got the Yoden.
لعن ابو الودن وليه بالدم غصب ليه ما في ايه ما في.
Only 2 rounds found. One of those is the eco and nothing more. 10-2, NRG making a statement as they look to send us to a fourth round.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to see Ascent. I'm just so amazed, but 100 Thieves just banging their head against the wall.
طيب خذ على الهاف.
And it's
يا اخي قهر يا اخي والله ما بقهر استغفر الله راح تصلي بس يعني يا اخي.
What else needs to be said? Dominance. Absolute dominance from NRG.
Just an insane performance to be able to rebound in this fashion on a map that's been so good for 100 Thieves. This entire EW streak of green there for them. 9 rounds in a row. Let's see if they can make it 10.
Well, decent start there. Get a pretty good connection on the shock dart on the Brock. It is a must win for 100 Thieves. It goes without saying that this pistol should be kind of the only lifeline that 100 Thieves is going to be able to throw out there for themselves.
تدري ما خسرت تصويت الان يا اخي دندون فيتال اذكر انك انك كينج في التصويت ترى.
Trying to keep Ascent a little bit.
بس انت قطعت الله يهديك اعتزلت خذت وقت مستقطع ورجعت للساحه الحين.
Quite a bit of space and Kiko does it again.
Breaking open C. Meanwhile, the whole rest of the team getting closer through garage. Now going to be spotted out as Asana trying to set up for that molly. Holding him at bay here for the moment. Curveball around the back. Blind's going to be found, but Brock swings it.
Brock
2 taps, 2 kills.
Last player standing.
It's now all down to Timatino.
Go.
A couple clean but there's just no way to break that stack. 10 rounds in a row over the top. 11 overall now. NRG looking to very quickly push this into a 4th map.
And you should be expecting some kind of buy up here as NRG. Oh, what a ping reveal. I mean, the combination, the curveball, the recon, then the double. Beautiful, beautiful work from Brock. Martino, just not much left to do there. 3-man stack staring you down. The most anyone has in the kill department 100 of these is 6 across 14 rounds. This has been unbelievably one-sided, so it is going to be the stinger buy for 100 Thieves. Already the Odin for Brock in round 2. That is wild. Well, you're up this far, you can go ahead and take those gambles. You can take those risks.
كيف أصير مليونير؟ كيف ما أسأل أسئلة تقبل؟
4 and 13 on the side.
كيف أزق بالكبد؟
As well as Vora to try to hold the line, buy some time for the rest of the team to try to arrive, but Amada's going to be able to fight too with the stinger before they can get anything back. It's just Ethan dead, but now a couple more kills to be found with the slide in. And Keiko, it's got Asuna in his sights. 12-2, one more, and NRG will give us at least one more map in this grand final.
It's just a thing of beauty. The way that they play off of each other here on Haven, the crossfires that they're able to get going. I mean, look at this, 3 players bursting out. You know, yes, a little bit of a punchback. They're able to create around the site itself. Yes! Make it so difficult. And no even timeout. Accepting their fate. خلي الشيطان ينقلع. You have a guardian in the mix.
قال الشيطان يخسي الشيطان.
Got lit up somewhere along the way, but he's only got a bandit, so he's just basically a human drone at this point.
والله منزل يجيب لي ملعقة ثانية يا شيخ خسي.
See what he can do.
I mean, it's just been a fall off.
شب بالله غداء ما في الا العافية. مع ان الأغذية والله ما هي نظيفة بس يعني.
This Phoenix has been such a big comfort for us so far. Not really to be the case here on Haven. Cryo push forward into the fast lane, does manage to shut down Ethan. Can be a weapon recovered eventually. Meanwhile,
I don't know.
Timotino here in window. Asuna, quick check out.
يا مغري فيش هذا كل زق.
Going to be called in.
عادي اللعبة لا طاحت سم بالله وكل بس.
They check this position. Yes, they do. Know exactly where he's at. He tries to escape, tucking down below the stairs, but Mono will be able to find it. Brock cleans up Asuna. And Bang will just be found. He's got a million bullets and he's got a solid idea of where you're at. You just don't stand a chance.
30 seconds left.
انتهت سلم على غوتيت هذا انتهت.
Cryo split away from Vora, just a stinger. And they're not taking any chances. Run it back to lead the way. Cryo to try to cheat forward. And hello NRG. They are all ready and waiting. The red.
بسلم شكلي بس من الحين. لا 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 ما يسويها ما يسويها لا 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 لا. فوق بلت. سلم له.
Absolute dominance on display. NRG quickly send us to a 4th map.
عطني جيم 4. خذ بوسه.
صوت
ها نبغى نقفل 5 مليون توتال مع كراوند. احنا مليونين دبر لي 3 مليون من تحت الارض. ما لي دخل. ما لي دخل دبروا لي. يلا. والله نفسي بصوت بس ما اعرف يعني تداوم في المطار 12 ساعة وما تعرف تصوت في شاشة تويتش. حسبنا الله ونعم 2026.
Under the same circumstances, and now a 3v3.
Oh, the timing here for a curveball.
والله صدق الله يعطيك العافية قد تكتب اضغط على علامة سكايلي تحت اضغط عليها بتطلع لك كذا خانة 10 في تحتها خانة فاضية فيها الكستمايز النمبر والنقاط اللي عندك تبان تحت كم عندك وتقوم حط رقم فوق. البيه ولا البيه؟ ايش فائدة التصويت زقاقة؟ ما من أمه فايدة لا بتعشابه ولا بتشتريبه ولا بتجيك فلوس ولا كذا فيك نمبر كذا عن قولة انك بس. في اشياء بالشانل بويت احنا نحطها زي الفي اي بي زي اللي تعطيتها ما تحت بعدين دي بنحطها على مستوى القناة نفسها. اوكي يلا بسم الله نشوف الحين النتيجة لسه 0-3 بشوا البي سايد باك سايد كيكو شال الاول بادي شات.
Finds another kill and look at the health.
والله نهونا
They try to get this pistol to go.
البوث تيم. والله كرايو خذ الباك سايد. مركز. العلم في الفينكس يدبين. المشكلة إنه بادي شات يموت.
Cryo now has it all to do. All on his shoulders. Just holding from boats, but it should just be the 1-2 punch. The push to the corner, and Scuba gets out ahead of his teammate, but it doesn't really matter.
كم وصلنا في التصويت؟ مليونين.
3K for him and another pistol in the hands of NRG.
Feels like it's starting to unravel. Nice early opener here for Timotino. Hopefully should be feeling like he's got a little bit
مليونين ونص يمكن.
Just barely able to take down Kiko.
باقي ما لي دخل، باقي 10 ثواني، دبروا لي مليونين ونص ثانية.
Chamber just feels like a perfect fit.
طماعنا مات.
Scuba continues to be an absolute nuisance in the pistol rounds. He's been really racking it up for NRG.
خالد كنت تتابع قبل الحين مع الظلت، معليش حبيبي ايش ضغطة زر وانت تبعي لك سنة ما تغير، ما سواليفك ما تغيرت سنة كاملة نفس ما هي. خلاص إذا تغيرت سواليفك ورا بعض. اوكي معكم وقت، جاتك بوز، يعني تقدرون انكم توصلون التصويت المسموح. هذا احب العضلات، تعال يغرك اني ماني معضل. قد سمعت في العصب. انا ما ودي اشد عشان يطق فيني عرق.
Earbud issue or something like that is often kind of what these are, and then they kind of unplug it, replug it back in, and you're usually good to go.
تعالوا 1v1. تراني عصب لا يغرك والله. يعني من ميزاتي اني ممكن اطلع برا الفايت من غير ما تحس. تعرف اللي سحاب التكتيكي عندي، انت كذا تكلم فجأة انا مختفي. لا يغرك. نعم. قفلنا التصويت، قفلنا التصويت. يعطيكم العافية جميع اللي صوتوا، بيض الله وجيكم. التصويت توتال وصل 3 مليون و300,000. انسحاب خوفي قصدك؟ تقدر تقول ايوه. اخي نسولف هنا ونضحك عاد لا تصدقين شيء. هو سلام سلم لي.
Take down the rest. So 3K for him, flawless for NRG. Back into a 2-0 start.
Yeah, I mean, it's all the little things that NRG does, especially when they're clicking like this, that makes this such a difficult team to beat.
بالله التصويت، شوفوا منظر التصويت الحين. الواحد يتابع الجيم وهو على نار. لاحظ، شوف انت، مليونين لNRG و30,000 ومليون و277 لمن 100 Thieves. لو تدخل على قناة EWC نفسها
100 Thieves walk right into it. Good news here for Thieves.
شفت الدندنة؟ شفت ان احنا دندون ما نشوف احد شيء. هم ما جابوا مليون يا رجال. حبيبي تابعين شلبي. مين تتمنى يفوز انت؟ معك 27,000 يا غني. لاني قاعد افتح لك واتش بارتي في 17 يوم ورا بعض في EWC، والبث الواحد 7 ساعات.
How many players they have in mid? I think NRG can be pretty decently comfortable that this lurk has not come through now. Smoke layered forward on a B main.
حلو الوال. NRG والله قاري اللعب مرة، مسلم الدنيا الكيكو هناك في الاي. وفوق سلبية من بالله. تيمو انك مصدع. ليش كذا حسيت انه طفى او مو طفى؟ يعني اقصد ما عاد يسمع. واحد خذ البونس، خذ البونس 4v2.
Look to convert this bonus once again. With little exit, but Ethan lying in wait will find them. 4 HP, no problem.
خذ البونس. زي ما توقعت. ما شاء الله عليك أحمد، يسمونك قيس ابن الرومانسية اللي أنا مع متابعين اليوم بالله دلعتكم اليوم. شفتوا كيف؟ حتى أنا ماني مصدق إني دلعتكم. الخبرة يا أي خبرة تتحدث عنها يا محمد بس؟ متى تجي تركيا؟ ناوي علي ذا ليش؟ سب طال عمرك سياحة ماني بجاي. ماني جاي. ما لا أنت معضل. ما أبغى تركيا، ما أحب أروح لها سياحة. اقعد هناك بس ماني بجايك.
Oh, there's some damage.
Ethan certainly needs to be careful. Any more straight shots, and that's going to be him eliminated. But Kiko's going to be able to find the wall.
تلقاه مواليد 2007 وطوله 3 متر وما ترك النادي من يوم بطن امه. يبينا يجي تركيا. يقول شوف يا ابو خالد هنا السياحه عندنا هو تاليني من اليمين.
I remember where the spike was, and I'm pretty sure you want to grab that thing. So just hounds him down.
4-0.
Finds it through the smoke, hunts the last player, and it's yet another flawless for NRG. Starting to figure out.
تلاقي لك واحدة تركية تتزوج تعيش قصة حب، ويوم مرة واحدة ننزل مسلسل تركي رفعت حسين والتركية ونخلي 77 حلقة 4 أجزاء وننشغل في قصة عشق. عليك أنت مخيلة. لا الله يرحم شيبانك، خلني هنا قاعد بس.
NRG is more than happy to welcome their victims. And the really concerning thing here is how much money you've given up, because NRG players have not been dying. It's been flawless into one death into flawless. So you're
Scuba and Mata catch capped.
Yeah, you're at such a deficit.
هل أنت مغرم بالأتراك؟ لا والله.
This round has to be it for 100 Thieves if they're going to have any shot in this.
لا أريد أن أتكلم لكي لا أجيب العيد.
So a little bit of spam back and forth, but
a little bit of a spot.
فقط
Pop now going to be confirmed in brawl.
تابع الجيم.
Putting himself on this forward line, just trying to spam through. Can't clean up the damage there, but Mana, curveball in, catches cryo, run it back, immediately going to be invested in 100 Thieves. Heading for the hills, the peak, that opening shot, not to be found. Molly at his feet, Latino takes the updraft out towards relative safety, but still leads quite a bit of damage.
والله اكسبنسيف راوند الحين لأن معهم باي ومعهم أبو خسروا 1-5.
At every twist and turn right now.
يخسرون ذا راوند. كيكو نيكست بيكون عنده ألت. You want to play? Let's play.
Knowing they could strike and cryo dealt with. Mata's holding.
بروك مو بس كذا، وكيكو بدأ يستفيد من تشامبر هنا تشامبر فاليو وغير الفاليو حق تشامبر بدأ. أنا شوف لو مدحت NRG بيخسرون تحداني. شوف وبدأ كيكو يبدع والهولد حقه في الأي والدنيا ساكت طول الجيم. مدحت NRG بيخسر. هذا شلون أطفيه خسي عشان يطفى. أنا بهيم الشغلة هذا لو أمدع.
Is something diabolical. It's also something that 100 Thieves just cannot contend with.
Well, it's been about.
الحين نرفوا المابات كلها والزوايا كلها، باقي ينرفون الأودن، السلاح الوحيد اللي ما انلمس. تنرف مرة واحدة زمان قبل سنتين يوم إنه تنرف الفرنزي في القيمة حقته. لا الأريس يوم قوة ونرفوه. أقول اقعدي بس ترى حدك في الرانك بس. نفس حقت عرفت الموجي حقه لي نفس سوته. من اللي ما أخذ التيمات؟ مستحيل NRG.
The total shift that has taken place from map 2 into 3 and now continuing for NRG in 4.
شوف الباندت بعد البف في فرق ولا الباندت وتستهبل. الكلام في الشرف ما عاد له قيمة. عندك سلاحين الآن تلعبهم في البستل وفي الإيكو وفي البونس. أنا هذه وجهة نظري. بعيدا عن المارشل والأوتلو الباندت والستينجر. ما أشوف الشرف وجوده كذا ما يعني ما ادري كيف اقول لك.
collective 5 kills between all players on 100 Thieves.
بروك جلس على الماوس. بروك
I didn't go back to Haven. They were just bottoming out. They killed a
جلس على الكيبورد كله.
Clear the recon for Cryo. There's no further aggression. It's all just a bit of a ruse. Do have the blade storm for Timotino, but look at where Kiko got to.
Comes the peak.
مستحيل انه ما يشكنا في اوبن. تستهبلون؟ يا حبيبي كومن انجل شلبي بي كذا من غير درون ولا ريفيل ولا زق. طب في السوفا مع درون. اوكي. ايكو يبغون ابين يا ابن هذا.
Dodges the paranoia even ducks into the corner.
جاه الباندت جاه بف على الريكول حقه.
Elbow spot in the fast lane set up. Kiko ready for it. Push in a greeting with the shorty. Another 3K for Kiko. Another flawless for NRG.
الجتي.
And something's
اللي انا عارفه ان السوفا دام السوفا انت فكر فيها شوي معي. الحين مو السوفا هم ايكو بس الجت ما قلت. صح الجت قلت. طيب دام الجت قلت ليش السوفا ما يجي يعطيه درون؟ لانه هو اللاعب المهم في الايكو اللي لو اخذ بك ممكن يجيب جن للتيم. منطج ولا مو منطج؟ غريب ان السوفا راح سولو ايمين ودرون هنا في الايمين. اوكي نفس الكلام الحين صح صرت رجال. يلا درونها او سمكوها. طيب بعدين
flash forward and Kiko aggressively pushes out. That smoke goes down and he's got. Oh, actually, it's Mata who's got Asuna. Missed the shot.
Just continues to have the worst of times. 0-7-0 at the moment on this Phoenix. Run it back obtained in deaths.
مسلمين عليه بالكامل. ليش عندهم الثقة انهم يقدرون يلعبوا الريتيك بس ما عندهم ملتيات ريتيك. ما في نيون ما في فينيكس. التشامبر والسوفا ما في الأومن. تشامبر أومن ما منهم فايدة.
Meanwhile, TP just over the top of heaven. Kiko gonna go backpedaling and now has the confirmation. Bang!
Okay.
Oh, he's able to find Scuba.
شال السموك سكوبا ما عاد في سموك.
Just catching a stray through that smoke.
اوكي الحين بيبدا الخلط. دارت خلط بالاودن. يلا يلا الدارت.
Unable to get anything from there. Shocktar gonna find a little bit. Sliding forward is Ethan trying to take the fight to them, trying to up the pace. Okay, 100 Thieves at long last will find themselves around the win. Keeping the lion's share of their weapons.
All right, we need to see them start streaking some rounds together themselves. If you're gonna feel like they have any hope in this, and I think stuff like this, you gotta start doing spamming the smokes, getting a little bit more aggressive, trying to anticipate your opponent's movement. That's something NRG has been doing so well against you.
سوت الت فوق في الهيفن وقاعد يسوي سبام بس.
How much more do they still have to shrug off? That's the real question. A little bit of Odin spam over at B main. Cryo this time really safe. Oh.
He's gonna commit for that one, but Timotino left to live another day.
الله العظيم ان الاي اسالهم مليون مره. ثيف لو يسبم الاي 3 هنا والاي مين سبليت افضل بس لازم يفوز على الشامبر.
He just wanted to clear out the camera. Neural theft now to go through is Asuna going in with that run it back. Ethan gonna be facing forward alongside Kiko and clean up that ult. And for now, 100 Thieves starting to scramble. Recollect back onto Cat. Kiko now taking down that tour de force. No longer in the equation, but out in the mid. Catches Cryo on the flank. Ethan some spray and pray towards tree, but nothing to be found there. The plant can be committed to.
That Hunter's Fury, but it's going into hell.
They're playing this one forward. As Scuba dings through the floor. Timotino able to find Ethan at the same time. Vora cleans up another. And now it's just Scuba to try to slot away.
يعني بدوا يعطيك العافية يا ساد.
The save having to be committed to in another round, going to be given over to 100 Thieves. Asuna on the prowl, should be good for his first kill here, and will be able to get himself on the board as well.
الاشتراك.
They're starting to create some space for themselves. They're starting to keep their opponents.
اسمعوا عادي يسمعون يسوون تي بي، وهذا كومن انجل ترى التي بي حقه عادي.
Get some plants, get some money in the bank. Cryo, a nice punish on the Brock there. So he was trying to clear some util. Does get taken down himself, but the sight hold very, very nice. Everybody for 100 Thieves getting involved.
ما استغرب تايم اوت. فيلت.
Now we got to keep it going. If you're 100 Thieves, you gotta.
لا والله بدون.
Just don't take your foot off that gas pedal. Brock.
اوكي هم باقي معهم سوفلت يعني في بوست او ممكن يلت السوفن بدري ترى عادي. ايه.
Goes that up and over Makiko. Catching that glimpse, rescues him, finds that elimination, but Asuna pushing forward. Takes down Ethan and Mata. Not able to find much value off the ult.
والله هلدوهم.
They've kept them contained though, stopped them from scaling forward.
اوكي.
Well, gotten that Hunter's Fury out.
السوفر راح، ايثن ميت. ما خسروا لاعب مهم عادي، ايثن ميت.
Nice for NRG. Total map control, confirmation of where the trip is for Cryo, so that's going to be Scuba trying to use that against his opponents, that theoretical safety net turn into a Venus flytrap.
هو ما كسر الترب علشان يعطيهم أريحية.
Oh boy. The things are coming down. How many can Scuba get is the real question. Should be traded at some point. Looks like they're reading this decently well. It's only going to be the one.
شال السوفر، شال الانفو. ما معهم لا ما معهم لا انتري ولا ذا بس ما في.
Nothing going to be spotted. Mata volleying there at main. Gets the curveball through. Shuts down Cryo. 23 seconds remaining on the clock to push forward, and Mata holds the door. Nico from heaven able to find the final. That's NRG already locking up a guaranteed lead at the half.
شكلها بتصير زي ما قلت.
7-2. With a chance to really blow this up once again.
Yeah, for sure. The money's pretty much going to be there the rest of the way, you feel like, for NRG. So it's going to be on 100 Thieves. Get some more rounds to go so they don't get put back down onto an eco. Well played by Scuba. Love the way that he used that trip against his opponents. Waited it out, got confirmation. That tees up Mata for the timing on the hot hand into the door hold. Brock just going for the timing spam. And that's got 100 Thieves standing outside of B main. They know how dangerous he is over in that space. He's such a menace. So difficult to deal with once he has that Odin available on the defender's side. Asuna, though, finds Mata over in short.
I wonder if that was off a jiggle peek or if that's just blind to see the smoke now dissipating, so I think he just caught him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Let's get back in the replay. Another way, that could very well be 100 Thieves saving grace in this round, but Brock is still going to be here with that Odin.
لو راحت جيم 5 NRG عندهم المومنتوم لأنهم فايزين جيمين ورجعوا خسارة.
Very good shot. Puts him to 31. Paranoia is now going to be
ما أيد كلام.
He's going to move over towards that generator side. Quick little short hop on that updraft. Scuba overwhelmed very quickly.
ما هي بعيدة على فيفا يرجعون. لكن نمشي على كلامك لو راحت سبلت أتوقعها 13 4 الفيف.
Man, so close.
Well, he needs to get into a better position to actually be able to get the wall bang through to get that pen through. Bang does get eliminated, but Matina finds Brock. And without that fight going their way, this seems unlikely. Ethan, can he get it done? The time working against him. Taps the defuse, clears the cam. Now they know he's going to be committing to it, and Cryo has the timing. 100 Thieves have a third round win.
Still some fight. Still got a little bit in the tank. Looks a little bit labored at times, but starting to find their moment.
الميرف اللي جاويلي ما له داعي.
Even though, yeah, Brock has the Odin, he's able to spam through the wall. Kind of was curious if Ethan was going to rip the overdrive there, but had to just get it done with the guns. Almost did.
بس يبغون يخلونها زي المولي حق
المولي حق
They hold on.
شو اسمه؟
There's a chance to make this
فينيكس انه يمسكه بعدين يرمي، مو على طول ترميها. ما بفور، ما برابع.
They can do that. Then I really do believe.
Oh boy. Oh, the drone. Okay, he's just offset enough. Meanwhile, Asuna able to find Ethan in mid. Kiko now going to be spotted. They look to run him down. He makes his exit over to market, but Asuna so very fast to try to chase in, but he'll be denied. Clean headshot from Kiko, keeps himself alive and in the fight. Brock now just repositioning, considering that peak, but we'll tuck back, rejoin in alongside Scuba. Trying to block them out on A.
فائدة النقاط، الفلوس. أنت قاعدين نلعب كأس العالم EWC. المراكز تختلف في الثالث عن الرابع كماديا فلوس وكمركز على EWC. يعني التيم كامل مش تيم فالورانت بس، سنكشن على مستوى EWC في الألعاب كلها ياخذ له نقاط معينة على حسب مركزه. كيف تفوز EWC؟ بالنقاط.
Recon going to be sent to Matina, just slow creeping forward, now quickly taken down. It's 25 seconds. Do you have the time to actually go for this pivot? Bang does not have the ult. And he's going to be scaling forward. Maybe trying to just continue to keep these players on this side of the map, but look at where Mata is, and look at where Bang is gone. 6 feet under, the door shut, 12 seconds remaining. 100 Thieves is getting completely corralled.
Spike down.
Cycled around the map. And NRG will pick up another on this defender side.
Just trying to get a little too tricky at the end of the round there, but I mean, it was not going to go great either way.
قد شفت السيناريو من قبل.
They just sense that B isn't going to be their pivot. You know, it looks like maybe 100 Thieves are going to have a chance here, get a couple kills on the Phoenix. But then you're just snapped right down.
لازم يجيبون ذا راوند.
لازم يجيبون ذا راوند.
المشكلة ان نيون وبروك عندهم الت اثنين ذولا بيغثون. ممكن يبدا الحين يألت. يعني ممكن الحين اي بيألتي.
Looking for those tags, looking for that pulse, and we'll be able to connect on one more. And now immediately run it back in play. Curveball going to be sent through.
واو جاب الأمن نفس السالفة. بانك يموت كم مات بانك 3-4 راوندات بدري. يحتاجون كسموك ما.
This time in their favor.
It's unlikely you're going to get any ults here.
شوف اللعين وين واصل. تشامبر رايح فلانك ديب وخلاص الترب موجود في لي اصلا ما منه فايده بعد. بيرجع له التبي حقه بعد شوي. تشامبر انتظر تبي جاء تبي بيطلع تبي وراهم هنا.
Cleanly breached this position, but not to be. Scuba and Ethan will find a 3K for the IGL. Another flawless round for NRG. To rack these up.
متعب على ثيف. ما أقول إن ثيف ما يقدر، بس تشكيلة ثيف إن فيها سايفر بيكون ديفنت حقهم قوي. صراحة اللعب على كرايو لازم يبدع. خليني أعطيكم إعلان لها.
The crowd, it is Valorant at the Esports World Cup Grand Final. We've got fans from all over the world. Does anybody speak English? Just me?
Y a-t-il des gens qui parlent anglais dans le public un petit peu peut-être ici?
Excusez-moi?
Yeah, I speak a little English, yeah.
Nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Nice to meet you, fine. It's very beautiful play. I love this. Thank you, Gentle Suit, for the crowd. And it's very, very fun. The game is very beautiful.
Your English is fantastic, by the way. Fantastic.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Not really.
He's doing great.
Thank you, Johnson Suit, for the crown, and I hope 100 Thieves win. I believe.
Very 100 Thieves fan. 100 Thieves fan, effectivement. Et moi, j'ai envie d'aller de l'autre côté. Ma très chère, qu'est-ce que vous faites ici? Est-ce que vous connaissez un petit peu quelque chose avant? Qu'est-ce qui vous amène?
Moi, ce qui m'amène, j'accompagne mon neveu. Moi, j'y connais absolument rien, donc je découvre vraiment l'univers des jeux vidéo.
واضح تقول ما عندي علم بأي شيء.
So I don't know anything about video games, but I'm here with my nephew because he made me discover esports, and I'm actually enjoying myself.
And I love your glasses, by the way. Okay, what's your name, sir?
My name is Adnan.
Nice to meet you. Who are you here to support?
I'm actually here for the fun. I don't have a favorite team, so
Yeah, I wish good luck for both teams.
هاي تبعنا ذا ولد.
Well, so far I kind of want to go for NRG, so we're gonna have more content to watch. So
يا ولد.
Well, seeing as we're in the crowd, Lou, let's just do a quick check.
عدنان انت تبعنا. هيز مراكن. كيف عرفتوا انه مغربي؟ كيف حللتوا الدي ان اي؟ كيف عرفتوا؟ منين؟
Back in we go. 9-3, 4 more rounds for NRG. Close out this fourth map and extend it all the way.
من صوته عرفوا انه مغربي، يمكن جزائري تونسي. اذا مر ليبي انزل لي على مصري. اقعد خلاص قلنا من ربعنا وانتهينا. تابع الماتش. خليني انزل سكرين حقي ذا بيصلوا بي.
Give yourself a good shout into this. It is Ascent, it is defender's side, so a lot of times this can be where big swings happen, where all of a sudden neither team really has a grip on that attacker's half. It's a lot of classics here for 100 Thieves. A couple bandits in there too, but 2 classics, a ghost, kind of a bit of a scattered pistol buy. I mean, with how good Bang in particular has been with the classic, that should be the only gun he uses, it feels like sometimes. But drone clear. This is all fake. That's all it took to keep those players there.
Latino, what can he find? Shoulder spot. The spray down going to be coming through. He takes 2 of them low, but can't take either of them down. 23 health between Ethan and Mon as they do remain standing. Door not to be shut. We'll just leave that one open. Smalley up and over the top could maybe find a kill, but no, they get deep enough into the site to try to avoid that damage. Asana making this noise. Double lurk into B main. Pico able to find the one. Brock backpedaling.
ولا يسلم كثيف. هات البستل. جيب البستل مالك غير البستل.
Finding his form yet again.
ساعة قبل براك.
Mata waiting for Brock to arrive. The sheriff in hand, the push to his death, and Cryo holding alley. A 4K on that cipher.
شباب كم باك. خذوا العلم من عندي. أنا كم باك. كم باك. أنا لو أبغى توقعي يصير زي ما أنا أبغى. شوف لو أنا أبغى توقعي أنا حاط 3-2 فيه. أنا حاطها. بس على البستل اللي خذوه أتوقع إنه في بيرجع. جاني إحساس. لأن العلم عند كرايو اللي بكري في الدفنت. وتذكر كلامي. راح للبقعة والمكان اللي هو يبغاه. وتيمو تنشط. بس عندي طلب وحيد. إن بانك وفورا ما يزقون فيها ويموتون بقى.
Making a reposition, re-swinging. He's going to be able to collect 2 kills. Ethan Brock was going to be struck down. Kiko able to find the one. Looking for that second. Will get the wall bang shot. Now it's just Mata.
طلب وحيد. أنا قلت طلب وحيد.
Run it back.
It's a good read by Vora, but Mata's going to try and wrap all the way around the world.
في ذمتكم ها والله اني ما ادري اني قلتها. لا انا وصلت مرحله خطيره جدا. طلب وحيد يعني لا اعلم ماذا اقول. ما عليه وين قلتها. لا مره ما ادري اني قلتها ولا اذكر. لكن ما قلتها الا في مكان ستر وخطا. ان شاء الله تصير للمحترفين
They're just going to be patient around the spike. I think exactly.
بس المحترفين.
Don't give that extra gun over.
ما في شيء.
Goes for the outlaw. Should be round over. Indeed it is. Bora takes him down with the bulldog.
And buying a bit of time. Maybe just assessing what they want to do going into this anti-bonus.
True. Take
ليش بيسيف بيستول؟ ما اللي قال لك انه يبغى يسيف بيستول؟
Nice reposition from Bang, or well, fake of a reposition, I should say. There you go. Confidence builder, 400 Thieves. If they get this bonus,
they're right back into it. And suddenly NRG all the more at risk.
لا ما تعزل سماعتي. Open back.
Lotta able to find one. Timotino cannot escape. Just trying to tailwind out. It's caught back of the head.
البونس هاتها لي. البونس العب.
Duck dart in to market, find some damage on Vora.
معكم باندت. معهم باندت شرف بولدوغ فانتوم ما هي بعيدة. بس الحلو انهم ديفنت بس ان كرايو وينه؟ كرايو مستب اي كاملة. كامة تشوف لاحظ الكام حقته تشوف التري بيلعب كونتاكت مع الكام هو عرفت؟ المشكلة انهم ناويين على البي. انا ودي ان السوفا يكنسل يروح هنا والاومن يرجع يشوف. خذوا قام بالغلط ما يقدرون يسووا ريتيك بسلحتهم. لازم البونس والفانتوم معك يا سوني. يا رب سوني يطلع
Okay, shut down on the ult. Curveball out. Asuna able to take some space towards switch, but back over into the site. Watching try to shut down these entries, and he's going to be good for one.
لو طلع بكل ثاني. كيف الدمج؟
Gets over towards backside though and is able to shut him down.
فلانك.
Bang will fall.
بالكيج.
Big agent?
يا.
He must have.
شو المعلقين فاهين؟ كيج قدامك سوى كيج ملعون امه ومر من عنده.
Weapon's going to be recovered. He's going to have to try to pick them apart one by one. First player.
استغرب يا اخي كيف هون ما جاب البونس.
An improv high low. And they will deny the heroics from cryo cells. Round goes the way of NRG. Another step towards closing this out. Another step towards pushing this to split.
Personally, I'd like to see a little less
كم سلاح طاح؟
gambling. It is the bonus, so okay.
3 أسلحة.
With that cipher utility where it was,
3
Thieves been a little bit more
حلو وفي دمج. سماعة موجودة كبيرة بس هنا كبيرة. صوت ممتازة بس على إذني أنا يبي أتعود عليها فهمت؟ فعطني شيء دي خلاص دي على وشك يعني خلني أحللها شوي.
does have that tour de force, so that's in play. Big kill for Timotino.
حلو تيمتينو.
Eliminated nice and early. So tour de force shot not going to connect. He's able to get out scot-free. Kiko gets himself into a decent position though. Can try to control this top mid spot.
كيكو جاب الهلت بسرعة.
Bottom of it, I should say, but either way, there you go. How much vision did he have?
I don't know. I was asking myself the same question.
I'm gonna have to see that one back. Regardless, spray and pray on the Odin. Timotino taking over this round. The classic, the jump click, the right click is there.
أنا أبغى كذا.
The crowd erupting, begging for the ace. But once again, just like we had all the way back on Breeze, I don't think he's gonna be able to find it. Asuna. Whole position to shut this one down. We'll just grab the orb, and if he can get the kill, he'll have his own ult online. But push out into the open. Scuba finds that kill. Breaks the line of sight, and Timotino playing this one out wisely. They know that they don't have the money at the moment to really try to chase for this, to put bodies on the line. So they will just allow for Scuba to survive. 100 Thieves still win this out. Once again, the gap brought down to 4.
Really good stuff there from Timotino. I mean, you've had these moments where their players start to hit these big multi-kill rounds that are difference makers. We saw this on the first 2 maps when it looked like maybe there was going to be some pressure. Maybe that energy was going to be able to push back. You just saw him. Yeah, he jumped and saw him. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But like, if you could get Timotino fired up, if you could get these clutch plays, these big
والله الكلاسيك حق ثيف مرة جامد. هو اللي قبل شيء شايله لونه أخضر مع لون اللحم كذا شاطح في كلمة ثيف.
Don't want to let that happen. They're gonna sit down a little bit with the boys and see if they can steady this thing.
مرة جميل.
It's gotten a little bit too out of control, and probably want to go over some execute ideas or some big picture ideas. How you can at least get a couple more rounds squeezed out. You just need 3 more.
Decent timing for them, but let's see what they're going to be able to put together for this next round. Just one elimination found for them. 100 Thieves able to hold on to quite a bit.
Well, let's see what this looks like.
ذا كان طحالب والله حلو والله اللون لا اللون جامد الاسود الاخضر الغامق ومكسور باللون ذا والله العظيم انه مكس حلو الناس اذواق انا عجبني DRX كلاسيك ما فيها كلام دي بس اتكلم كتصميم لون لا والله مو DRX انا صنفتهم 3 هم حق G2 اتوقع امريكا بدعت بالوانهم والله.
Bring this series to its end, and Cryo finding one. Timothy to the quick peek out. Mata dead on the floor. 100 Thieves not done yet. So to re-ramp that energy. Quick spot in. Kiko going to be blinded. Scuba able to find Asuna there. Tree, but bang. Holds down a main. Another elimination found. The tripwire there in Kiko's face. As the door gets shut.
Scuba TP past it. I don't know if they're aware of that. Bang, at least maybe.
But he's got to try to play alongside Kiko, you would suspect. But the trip getting cleared. He's going to slowly drift his way over to this position before. It seems like he is ready and waiting for it, but he just can't get that Odin to sing.
كيف خلتهم
Some damage found with the kill, not there. Neural Theft now going to be invested from Cryo. They get the reveal, and Timotino is here a hell of a lot faster and sooner than they might have anticipated. TP towards Alley. Buys some more time. Kiko, a minor amount of noise made at Pizza. The headshot found. The tail went forward. Some blind shots in. He's got the Phantom behind this as well, and Scuba is dead. Timotino finds him eventually. As 100 Thieves. 3 rounds to go to tie this up.
Now they look sharp. Now their decision-making looks really good. The aim is much more steady. Timotino feeling it. Last couple of rounds have been crazy. Cryo coming alive again. The hero from Sunset.
One enemy.
They're able to spare some blushes from Haven. Him and Timotino just starting their role. And we go, we continue. We're halfway up the mountain almost, it feels like. We're getting there.
I want to let you guys know what happened in the pistol round, that's all. In case you forgot. At the half, it wasn't that long ago, but now 100 Thieves are running their way back into this. Quite some time has gone by.
يفرمون الرغبات. المفروض ان يعطونا الرغب مالته بس لا.
Might get into Vora's Hunter's Fury for the next round, depending on how this goes.
Trying to clear close left, but Cryo and Vora just holding it
حلوة كلين. بس اللي بعده. عادي.
Find the thrifty. Find the flawless, I should say. My brain's starting to break down.
Well, 100 Thieves' brains are starting to
هذا الجمهور تحمسوا على راوند ديكو.
They're getting back online.
نفكر في الباي راوند مو ذا راوند.
This one's easy, sure. They just have a good read and have a good choke. You know, the crossfires there with the Phantoms and the...
يا رب كرايو يلعب بيه. يا رب يلعب بيه. لا يلعب بيه الحين في الباي حقهم. يا رب يلعب بيه. لأن البي تبن في صعبة في الريتيك بشكل حلو. كرايو في البي. سايفر. هذا أحلى شيء لأن البي متعبة في الريتيك صراحة. خلي الأي هذي سلام ستبك يفتح النفس يا كرايو. عنده فينيكس ألت أسونا. ها سلام. قايل لك كمباك اللي قال لي الزمن هذا انا باتله في اللي في الشات هذا ما انا حافظ اسمك مسجل عندي في الدفتر.
He waited on that. His Brock just kept giving him the angle. He wasn't making any connections.
crazy.
So he's just able to linger. Lines them both up, and that is devastating.
Beyond his years with that play right there from Timotino. That is incredibly well done. And now you got
والله نسيت اسمه بس في واحد قال.
You're looking at a couple players with 200 credits. So you got to make the call here early.
30 seconds left.
100 Thieves can go hunting. I mean, these players with the Phantoms.
NRG تايم اوت. ايه اتوقع اخر تايم اوت صح؟
Push the map. Just see if they feel the comfort to do so. I mean, you can use the op to maybe hold down mid. You know the spike is there. Just are you going to get anything out of this?
10 seconds left.
What a flash.
For a ball out. Scuba able to find a good amount of damage, but now Molly here at his feet. Cryo. Oh, the timing is about to be devastating as Kiko has fallen.
ولا كان سيبوا. كذا ما يقدرون حتى لو انجبر ولت. نكست تشامبر ما عالته اتوقع. صعب انه يشتري لحد ويعطي الجن. كان معهم جنين يقدر يشتري الواحد كان يقدرون يطلعون فول باي باختصار. الحين صعبة. حلو.
As 100 Thieves are one round away from tying this up.
Living up to their name there at the end of this round. The Thieves steal everything from NRG. And now they're the ones reeling. Now they're the ones on the back foot. Now they're the ones staring.
إيثن رايح بنيون بالسبايك كذا الحالة هناك له.
Of the end of their run at EWC 26. Is there going to be that second timeout? Indeed, there is. NRG. Maybe the last one. Have to figure something out. They've tried a couple different things, some big executes, trying to work the map a little bit, but some of that mid presence that Timotino's been able to establish either outside of Pizza or from Short A has really been causing problems. Those opening kills, he's able to push some space at B main. He's doing a lot of different things on the map and doing them really well. Big difference maker. Cryo starting to come alive in some of these holds and some of his anchors. Starting to play like that player we know he can be. So NRG again, maybe trying to find answers that weren't in the playbook at all. So Bonkar, a phenomenal coach, gonna have to put some of his best out there.
ايوه النهاية صباح الخير.
From him yet. Mata very close.
إذا فاز NRG ودينا ماب سبلت ماب 5 الأخير اللي يحدد مصير البطولة والبطل. إذا فاز ستيف من الحين ياخذها وانتهينا.
They're being quiet. Maybe worried about
4 التيات. لا والله كيكو ما معلت التشامبر تصدق؟ لخبطت أنا.
100 Thieves more into a default type.
عندهم فورلت ما عدا تشامبر ما عنده. ستيل هنا عندهم توالت فينيكس. ففي كاونتر يعني نكست شوف اذا قدر ياخذون راوند واسنا والسوفا فورا ما يقلت يخلونها نكست فهمت كاونتر الت لهم بتكون افضل لان نيون وفينيكس غثى.
Good news is,
comes with risks.
Yeah, you're gonna have the weak side. The bad news is, it's where all the Cypher util is.
أحسن شيء راح يحل السايفر.
Or maybe just in position, try to assist with that puncher's fury. They will go ahead and let her rip. Allison at the same time able to scale forward. Pot shots in, and he will get snapped back. Mono with that stinger able to find him, and now he's going to be spotted out, making his way over to Ali and Cryo from the site. Will be able to find that kill. The ping reveal. Ethan dead. Cryo hungry for more as he feasts on NRG.
Yo! قايل لك كرايو لا تزق فيها يا عيال كيكو ترى مسم طلبه شو قايل لك انا والله العظيم بس خليها تكمل عشان اتحاكى صح. قلت ميدك الديفنت يجيب البستل بس وكرايو يلعب سايفر وما بيسنت بيتسلطن خلوا كراي بتسلطن بس الجت لا يترول لا هو ولا لا معليش الأمن بانك هم اللي مندفعين بزيادة شوي. ممكن تصير مثل سميث يمدح فريق يا رجال فكر من السوالف الزبدان دي من بداية البطولة أنا اللي أشجعه في اللي يخسر في اللي يفوز. وذا الجيم انا ما اشجع اي واحد فيهم اصلا ترى، بس متحمس الكمباك، بس ما اشجع اي فريق امريكي انا اصلا.
The one that determines whether NRG can close this out, or if 100 Thieves will take this series. An attempt to prove that curses do exist.
Look at the ults here for NRG. Gotta make these work here. Has to be this round. Money's not great either. Oh, Ethan.
Hey.
Shots going through. Asuna tucked
away.
Timotino on the repeat, able to find
Salam.
Finds Brock. Mata able to hold his own for one. Timotino lingering on that
ايش فيك يا
trying to
جدي؟
find a little bit more value, but now is going to be crowded.
في أحد في السايت؟ أوه والله ما انتبهت صح الأمن.
Comes away with the goods. Health values falling low. Ethan desperately trying to stay tucked here as Shock Dart goes up and over. Can he strike? Can he catch him off guard? It's going to be Scuba finding the first, and now suddenly
كيف خلوه 2v1؟
the last one standing.
كيف خلوه 3v1؟
NRG faithful here in the crowd, trying to spur them on to this win to regain the lead by one. Bang to try to clutch us out, has still that paranoia, clears the close corner. If he sends it into the boats, could just blind up both. Goes through, but there's the curveball out in reply, and Scuba to hold his own. NRG, not finished yet, not willing to give the lead over to 100 Thieves.
The confidence here from NRG to just double down on this fight. It looks miserable. You shut down the running back.
شيل ثلاثة.
You get two taken out with the op.
فهمني.
But then they are just so pressured. They feel like they have to go for this, so they're sending players in through market, and they just have to keep pushing. And they're able to barely get through, and the rotation's just a little bit slow from 100 Thieves to get there. Timotino trying to stay alive as long as he could, but the wall's just closed in too quick.
Timotino hearing this sprint, jumps the corner, he's gonna have another clap. Finds a kill to Ethan, the 100 series coming through in reply, but trying to hound down this Jet. Gonna prove to be difficult. The follow-up pulse, however, connects. He dodges out the third and final. Curveball forces him away. The scale forward hasn't been able to continue. At least not yet. Mata now slotted in. Bang trying to watch that tree side. Swings in though to his death. Mata taking his head off. Gets it back into a 4v4.
Quick flanks coming.
Watch for. Yeah. Mata trying to keep them protected. Asuna, does he go for the curveball here? Could have them outdone, but he's just going to try swing into it. Amada takes that every day of the week.
No way.
For now, you're just going one at a time. Your name is 100 Thieves, not single thief. You can throw more bodies at this problem, but they do it in sequence. They do it alone. NRG will get up to 12. As 100 Thieves may have just let this map slip out of their grasp.
Definitely feels like it.
أحس إنه بعيد علي. تابعت بس. لقينا الزمن دالتون.
That's one you're going to be kicking yourselves about.
إيش فيك جاحد نفسك قبل شوي؟
Concerned about that because you can just hold
يوم إنك حسيت إنه يبكم باك طلعت ها؟
Just wait for NRG. You can outweight them here. But everybody just starts peeking in one at a time. Bang. Then Asuna, then Vora. And you've given the round away. So certainly the timeout, the last one, you would think going to be called here by NBS.
لا إذا فاز
Calm them down. Say, hey guys, we could have had that round. You just need to wait. NRG happy to pause for ages. They're one of the most patient teams out there.
Play together or die alone.
And then
Thieves unfortunately chose the latter. Now Need to run back these next 2 rounds to push this into overtime if they want to avoid this going over to split.
يا أخي مو بسالفة سوفا، هم استعجلوا. كان المفروض الأصح انهم ينتظرون ما يسوون شيء، يدرون انهم في التري. اوكي الفينيكس بيك مات، السوفا ينتظر يمسك انجل ماسك اودن، خلهم، والجيت يسحب نفسه من التري، عرفت؟ الجيت يسحب نفسه يرجع ورا. اذا سووا كونتاكت يبدا يتحرك، فهمت؟ يتحرك كل اثنين، يحاول يطلع نفسه بسموك، يلعب بسموك، يسوي هيرو بلاي.
around. It's going to be a tour de force. Here, Kiko looking for a player to make a play out of the smoke. Looking for some kind of trickery, some kind of trap, but instead it's just a drone that sees the Phoenix, and now you're going to hear the neon. That's on purpose. But Cryo, so far making the right read to not let go of A. Reinforcing to give you the strong side here. Just got to avoid that tour de force. Just a matter of the timing now. As soon as those duelists get over there, and when do 100 Thieves players start to cheat? Because look at Timotino, he's taking a bunch of space with that op.
4-5 into A main. 2-man firing squad. The drone go out over the top of smoke now onto that tree side. Paranoia going to be exchanged. But bang, caught. But Cryo.
Nice trade, Cryo. Oh, تكفى في السموك.
Cryo in with another. He's looking for that fourth. The flash.
سلام.
However, finding Scuba.
تكفون. يمين بالله.
He might just be Mr. 4K of the tournament. Cryo, can he find it? The flash in and Asana to take the second 100 Thieves.
حلو الناس أنا جابها. أسنا يبغى له أورب.
A monster round to be found. There's one more to go for overtime.
And this is exactly what you need in here. Get him a little more disciplined. Don't overreact, don't overstretch. Slowly but surely, take your advantages on the map. Gain a little bit of space. You can lean your strong side over here. Great recognition of that attempted fake sell with noise and cues by NRG with their 2 duelists. Then you're able to hold the line. Cryo up to 24. Here we go again.
تسوي اصبر.
Drop down was there.
والله بشوف اوه شال سنة.
Able to have him as now 3 players up through mid, through market. And Cryo again, pressure on his shoulders to swing out, bang. Gonna be able to find one. Cryo
حلوة.
up 2.
3v1. اهداء يا بيسويها 1 HP بانك 1 بيروح اي جابها اشوا. اوه تعال.
Finally, we get a close map between these 2. Beautiful stuff from the top of the box. It's like for a moment there with the 6 shots.
نسعد اللي يا قوة قلبك.
Maybe a little close. Both those players on Thieves that were still alive were pretty weak. Yeah, jaw-dropping. We've had tons of that here today. Look at Mata and Cryo topping the charts there. Kiko with 21. Great stuff on the chamber, but now we see, is this just going to be whoever can get that attacker's round first?
اللي يجيب الاتاك صح.
It's 100 Thieves who get the first crack at it. Little spam. That doesn't dissuade anybody. If 100 Thieves just have the confidence to just go for the breakout here, they have a little bit of a window.
And NRG starting to reassess here. Jump into mid. Nothing going to be spotted there.
حلوة.
Asana catching a glimpse there on it.
حلوة أسنا.
Put him down at 51. Timotino wanting to try to clear this hell position. The curveball going to be sent through.
سلام يا الفلاش.
Profiting Scuba eliminated. Ethan gone. Mata.
اصم البس. الموني مصيبة. يا بطل.
Finds another as Kiko will fall.
يا سلام. دلعني يا سنة دلعني. والله يلعبوا. يلا الدفنت. ولد وينك يا ابو زمن. خليك موجود.
You're just kind of guessing a little bit here. Let's see if we can find open space on A and punish it.
والله تبي الصدق، هي لو على توقعاتي والنقاط ابغاها قام خامس، بس الكمباك يحمس.
My God. After a 3-9 half.
يلا غمر.
Complete the run back, push it into overtime, and now hold this series, this tournament in their hands.
And think about this, Achilleos, they've had 2 timeouts during their attack.
فناتك طيب ما لومك، فناتك تيم كويس. فناتك من أقوى الأتيام في فالورانت. من التوب يعني، بس السنة ذي سيء هو. بس أنا أكرهه كتيم. أنا ما أشجع يعني، مو شرط إنه كويس يعني لازم أحبه. بس الحق ينقال فما لومك. أوه دي المرة غير راح.
After your timeout, you were down by a couple. Just hold the line. But they're going to maybe go for something aggressive here again.
Silent creep back. Dodging that out, but Kiko.
Oh, what a read.
Still suspicious about that smoke. That is a critical shutdown to be found. Simbatino left on the floor. A 4v5. They want this tournament to end right here, right now.
They got to take a pause. Split the map a little bit. Go for that 2-2. NRG thinking the same. Let's take a moment. Let's see if we can make them make a mistake.
ترى هو نبل. اسمع أقول لك شغلة، لو بيروحون للبي ليت المصلحة فيف. ليه؟ لأن في أودن. والله في مول فينيكس، إن فينيكس هنا ترى مصيبة. مولي وهذا سبام أودن. بنت الموضوع أفضل من يروحون أي صراحة.
This could be your moment.
A 2-2 split, creating pressure on these players. Sasana holds them back for now with a molly.
Oh, الأودن باك. أوكي بيلعبون ورا. حلوة. أوه جاب 3.
How has he found Scuba? He set the team up so incredibly well.
اوكي المشكلة بروك مع التمس ما ادري اذا بيلت ولا لا. مع بعض فلاش بيك. فلشه سلام يا اللانجل. تقدر سلام. لا تقول لي الزمن، لا تقول لي. نسى الديفيوز، جاني جلو.
They pilfer and they persevere in Paris. Unbelievable stuff from the 100 Thieves.
نسى الديفيوز يا مين بالله، لو ما دفي السيناريو قام. شوفك جنبي يقول لك ايه. طيب ايش اللي بتبيب 20 ماينس ار حبيبي؟ هذه ماينس 1 مليون. حط ال 20 غار في الدرج. قال 20 غار. البطل.
We cannot lift this just yet because there's something we need to do. There is one more key to crush. Come with me, 100 Thieves. What an incredible victory. They came to Paris with a purpose and they shock the world in our grand final. Who wants to do it? Who wants to take the honor? Timotino steps up to crush the final key.
يلا بسلم.
Stand by, Timotino, not yet. Hold on, stop just 1 second. I need to know how the fans are feeling right now.
بغى يكسر على طول.
NRG, what do you want to tell the 100 Thieves boys
سلمت.
before they smash the energy key?
He played a great game. But Brock, there are other guns than Odin!
Y'a d'autres que Lauda! Time for some key crushing here!
And take it away. This is it. 100 Thieves came, conquered, and crushed. Everyone standing in their way. NRG, the final key to be crushed here in Paris. Gentlemen, there's only one thing left to do. The trophy is there for the taking. Please put your key inside of it and raise it high in the air in front of this packed out crowd.
Mesdames et messieurs, NRG et 100 Thieves se sont battus, mais ce sont les 100 Thieves qui se sont imposés. Make some noise for your winners of EWC 2026 100 Thieves.
Gentlemen,
صراحة تيم ثيف وندر ثيف تيم محبوب.
Valorant at the Esports World Cup. 100 Thieves.
والله أسنا يستاهل كرايو، يعني أنا مبسوط على أسنا وكرايو اللي طلع من عند سنتينل. من هو؟ بنك. أسنا والله إني فرحت له جاب بطولة يا أخي، من زمان يلعب من 2021 بداية اللعبة. صراحة تيمو اللاعب اللي جابوه كويس، روستر كويس، إن شاء الله نشوفه في الشامبيون يا رب. شوف أصابعهم كان نظيف من العرق صار. الذهب. إيه يا ولد كم لما يلعبون 4 أيام بغت تروح جيم خامس ما بخامس. NRG كيف جابوا تشامب؟ متى ترى عادي، ايش المشكلة؟ ننكشن جاب تشامب، جاب ماسترز الأول بداية السنة، جابوا يعني روستر. الأودن كان في عزة، المبات المابول تصير. ترى NRG مو تيم سيء. بيركس طلع بداية البطولة، بيركس سيء ما له دخل.
Last time you mentioned Kylian Mbappé when we were on stage, and it seems like maybe you're starting a bit of a legacy here with that trophy. Est-ce que c'est ce que tu as envie de faire un petit peu peut-être dans le futur? Commencer à être une légende de Valorant comme Kylian Mbappé dans le football?
Je sais que je vais le devenir, il n'y a aucun... C'est sûr.
Ok.
I know I'm gonna become a legend. That is for 100%.
خلينا نشوف
Thank you, Lou. I'm standing by now with Asuna. Now you've been a part of this organization for such
ليستي
a long time.
750
The builds and the rebuilds. Why do you think everything clicked?
تترست.
We have an amazing coaching staff, amazing IGL, and we have just meshed really well. And it took us a while to get going, but I'm glad that we hit our peak right at the right time.
You deserve it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Effectivement, congratulations again. Now I'm turning to you, Vora. I guess not many French people knew your name before that tournament, but I think you've been, proving kind of a point, proving yourself as an IGL. So what do you want to say? How does it feel, showing leading the boys to the victory?
Felt amazing. I'm glad that my team has so much confidence in me, my coaches, my boys, It's always a surreal experience to perform well and to call great games, I wouldn't be able to do this without their trust, and I'm so happy that we're here today for all these people to show that we're actually a good-ass team. So thank you, everybody.
You guys are indeed a very, very good team. On est très contents. Évidemment, je suis content d'avoir pu mener mes coéquipiers à la victoire qui m'ait fait confiance. Sans leur confiance, sans leur talent, sans le staff, ça n'aurait évidemment pas été possible. Donc effectivement, ravi et je veux continuer de le faire.
Bang, it's an incredible achievement. I was lucky enough to meet some of your family that came out to watch you. Your mum Tina's here, your auntie Mary's here. It's got to be such a cool experience, not just to be in front of this awesome audience, but to have family watching along as well.
Yeah, it feels great, honestly, to have such a supportive family. I don't think a lot of people have that kind of luxury, so I feel just super grateful for it.
You want to give a shout out to your mum?
Yeah, love you, Mom.
Love that.
And last but not least, because we're not forgetting someone, trust me, but I wanted to ask the coach. You know, the coaches, of course, you've been working with some young, fresh blood here, young players, yet you guys seem so composed against a very, very experienced team. What made the difference today?
الله يعطيك العافية فيتال، شكرا لك على القفتة.
We lost against NRG 4 times this year, and we made sure it doesn't fucking happen again. So, yeah, today was the fucking day.
Today was the day. Effectivement, on a toujours perdu contre NRG 4 fois d'affilée. Et aujourd'hui, il fallait que ça soit différent. Et ça l'a été. Donc on est trop fiers. Merci encore à vous. Un tonnerre d'applaudissements, s'il vous plaît, pour les coachs et les 100 Thieves.
Lou, the celebrations are just beginning. I need you to head over to the totem. We'll get to that in a moment. But Paris, who do you think is the MVP? Cryo, come here, man. You are our MVP of Valorant at the Esports World Cup.
يستاهلها. أقسم بالله يستاهلها.
Congratulations. Listen, I know that this is a long time coming
for you as well.
A tremendous achievement. But how proud are you of your individual performance here today?
It feels really good. I still feel like I didn't perform to my own expectations, but it's been so long that I haven't won a trophy yet. So I've had many doubts throughout my career, but just at the end of the day, just never stop believing in yourself and the people around you.
You're a very humble and modest man. You deserve that award, and congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.
Listen, guys, there's one thing that you all need to do. You need to make your way to the totem, and this is where you pick which 3 crushed keys will go into your key and into your trophy as you leave. Can you take this trophy, please, guys, and head off into the sunset and on your way to the totem to be finally crowned truly the winners. And I want everybody here in Paris, one more time, huge ovation. Faites du bruit, one more time, for your Valorant at the Esports World Cup winners, 100 Thieves!
MVP كرايو.
There you have it. Potential achieved. World title won. Earned here at the Esports World Cup. 100 Thieves get the job done in a 3-1 fashion and a fantastic come-from-behind victory in this last match.
أنا أتمنى من الثلاث مفاتيح اللي بيحطونها. ما أتوقع بيحطون تيم فرنسي. أتوقع بيحطون تيم له يعني NRG أكيد بيحطون NRG. ما استغرب يحطون BRX.
They've played with the power of friendship, and overall they're so hard working, and it's so nice to see,
يا أخي لا يجي الحكم لعد يصرخ.
for so long. Finally lift a trophy.
There's been proof all throughout today, but especially on that last map, on Ascent, knowing that you have to start on the attack. The things are.
الآن رايحين التمثال التوتم. إيش معنى التوتم بالعربي؟ مجسم اللي فيه جميع الألعاب. يحطون الأول فوق، تمام، بعدين يختار 3 مفاتيح تحت اسمه. طيب ايه، يحطون 3 مفاتيح تحت اسمه كذا مكسرة، اللي كسرها كلها جت المكسورة في البطولة يختار 3 أتيام تحت التروفي حقه. من بيحط؟ هنا السؤال. فأنا أقول إنه بيحط سنتينل ما لعبوا البطولة. NRG أتوقع BRX لأنه تيم معروف. لا BRX ما كسر مفتاحها لأنه ما تأهل.
Et c'est le moment que tout le monde attendait. Les 100 Thieves vont pouvoir choisir qui va faire partie de leur trophée. Who is gonna be the one choosing and picking? Should we get you, Vora? Congratulations once again. I know this feels amazing, so that's not what I'm gonna ask you. What I'm gonna ask you is, who do you want to be part of the base of your trophy and why? Which team should we go with first?
First, definitely NRG. They've been gatekeeping us from every international this year. When we finally got to finish our storyline at a grand final at an international, I think it's absolutely we need to get them in there first.
It's a very good storyline. I agree with you. So NRG sont la première équipe qui vont faire partie du socle des 100 Thieves sur Valorant. Ils les ont éliminés à chaque événement international. Does it feel a little bit like a revenge, you know, after all this time together?
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, gate kept from every international from them, and to beat them like this is just, I don't know, I still have no words for it. It's an amazing feeling.
You deserve it indeed. Next up, is there any suspense or do you already have the team in mind?
Next up, I want Nongshim. I love all their players. I think they gave us probably the most exciting game we had this entire tournament. I love those guys, and I want to bring them home with me.
Out of respect, you're bringing them home with you?
Absolutely.
That's amazing. On va ramener du coup la clé de Nongshim Red Force dans le trophée de 100 Thieves. Par respect, j'adore ces gars, ils sont super respectueux. J'adore jouer contre eux, donc j'ai envie de les ramener avec moi à la maison. Sounds very epic, but not very much of a banter. You know, oh, you've got me for the last one, really?
Last up, I want G2. Gone international before those guys, and they've been all of them for the last 2 years, and I want to take G2 home with me as a reminder.
So 2 American teams, no EMEA. G2.
No, they're kind of bad.
I'm not taking it personally, of course. Deuxième et troisième clé, du coup, Nongshim Red Force, puis G2 Esports. Un petit peu plus dans le banter cette fois-ci. On les éteint. On a envie de les avoir dans le socle. But why is this? Why G2 once again? Can you explain it to the camera?
Once again, gate kept from every international by NRG and G2, and the first international I get to in Tier 1, I win it, and feels great. It just reminds me every day that, you know, we'll get them.
Feels kind of like a statement indeed. Ils nous ont empêchés de nous qualifier à des événements internationaux. NRG G2, vous ferez donc partie de notre trophée. And I think it's gonna soon be time for you to reach out to the totem hall to place also your trophy. But I want to have your last words about this entire experience in Paris. This trophy, EWC 2026, what are you bringing home apart from the trophy, of course?
Bringing a lot of confidence for my fans. Bring a lot of, you know, excitement for my family and my teammates. I mean, we're going to ride this all the way to champs for sure, and it's great. I mean, we did this for NA, and we're showing that America's on top.
America's on top, indeed, a full American finals. Mesdames et messieurs, je vais vous demander de faire du bruit pour Vora et pour les 100 Thieves, les gagnants de l'EWC Valorant 2026. France loves you guys. It's been an honor to be with you, and I think that it's time for you to take this and go to the totem hall together with the plates. Absolutely, let's get it. Les 100 Thieves qui vont monter les marches du totem hall et inscrire leur nom dans la légende de l'EWC.
اللي على اليسار 2025 اللي على اليمين 2024 اللي في النص هو الجديد. شوف اللي تحت المفاتيح دي كلها. طبعا هذا كاس، شفتوا كاس العالم قبل شوي انه فخم بياخذ تيم واحد، هذا اللي في النص هذا اللي
100 Thieves climb to the top of the totem here for the second time ever in Valorant at the Esports World Cup and immortalize their name as title winners in 2026.
This team has come across so many obstacles, so many roster iterations before they could finally fix it all. And now, no longer the fourth place curse. No
اللي جمع أكثر نقاط في الألعاب كلها.
loses to NRG in a best of 3 or a best of 5. They've now cemented their place, and Americas as a region is proud of them.
So many rookies that we've seen in the past 2 years that have completely stolen our hearts. Tino, Bora, MBS, I would say, not a rookie, of course, but him having to go into that tier 2, having to battle in Americas, picking up these players and actually making the rest of the world see that he can do it again, that he still has it, and that he will keep finding this talent to bring them to the top.
It doesn't get better than this. A young squad back again at International, and they made it work once more.
And there it is, your winners, 100 Thieves of Valorant, as we recap the action in our STC Rewind.